We live.
Yeah, we never know what to say right now. It's the oddest moment of our show.
This is the moment where I'm like checking our analytics, making sure everything's like up okay.
I am too.
It looks good. I just gotta make sure that the volume's good because my microphone's hidden
all the
today.
way over there. Oh my god.
All the way over here.
Shauna.
Oops. Hold on.
Yikes.
Let us figure this out. Alrighty.
I know, we're gonna get a double mic, Troy, I promise.
Get a double mic.
Stop.
I have another mic, but you know Junior, he's persuasive. He's like, "Can I use your mic?"
Oh, and Junior has her mic?
He wants to play Minecraft with the bros.
And he... we can't have it one night.
No, Roblox.
We can't have
I think it might be Roblox. He's like... I'm pretty sure he's like... He's dunking on 9-year-olds as a 16-year-old. You know, he's just an idiot. That's the new playground.
What do you mean?
Roblox. You don't know, it's like Minecraft, Roblox. It's one of these
I've seen
games.
that. It's like square people.
Yeah, and it's like they make their own games.
What do you mean?
So like it looks like a YouTube page when you open Roblox, and there's like a ton of it's like mini games, you know, in the what you call it, Mario Party, right? You know the mini games.
Robux. That's what my friend's always talking about.
It's a bunch of mini games, and like people lobby in, and it's like this whole thing. What is he saying? Hold on.
No, I was stupid. I had 2 of your streams up and heard.
Oh, well then we're good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Idiot.
I'm just wondering why this isn't going to my channel.
You got it up? You got it going?
I got it going.
Sweet.
Hi, Troy. Thank you again. And I'm also checking to see...
If it's running on YouTube?
I'm trying to get this running on YouTube as well. I connected both my Twitch and my YouTube together. And I want YouTube to be running live as well. So others can view it too. So if I'm on here a little distracted tonight, guys, that's what's going... Shut up. Why? Come on. I will say this, though. We have 30 followers now for our channel. I think it's just because you guys feel bad for us and you're like...
Let's just do it for them.
We'll support them. They're a little boring. Listen, we're building this and it's like super fun and I get to see my sister every week and I don't know.
I get to see you every week.
Every week, man. We used to little. Who else is here? Jenny. Hi, Jenny. We love you. Jenny's our little sister. Mm-hmm. We love her. She has a heart of gold, and she is a awesome aunt to our nieces and nephews in California. Mm-hmm. And we love her. So thanks for stopping by as well, Jenny. Well, tonight, guys, we're talking about love.
And devastation.
Mm-hmm. And rom-coms.
Yes.
Rom-coms are in the mix, too.
Love, rom-coms, devastation. It all actually goes hand in hand together. You know, sometimes love is devastating. Sometimes the devastation leads to open doors and love. Yes. And I'm excited. I love devastating movies. I love when you're left dumbfounded. I love when the devastation is actually like the evil wins. I love when the bad guy wins in a movie. Really? It doesn't happen too often.
Yeah.
No, and it's not done well sometimes, but when it's done well, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I do like those types. The movies, like you said, that leave you like totally like
stumped. You're like, oh.
I'm there through the credits. I didn't watch the credits.
I just thought of another one. Sorry, I'll talk to you about it.
Okay.
Sorry, literally just came to mind.
No, what I'm saying, those movies that like you sit in the movie theater, and I don't know if there's been any movie like that for you that you've seen live, where you've sat through the credits and you're like contemplating your life. You're like, what did I just... Yeah, it's like a veil may have been ripped off. It's maybe an ideal got changed, or maybe you just now you see the point of view just shift a little bit. And yeah, that's what movies do. That's what's freaking cool about movies. I love watching movies that do this. So cool. Yeah, devastating love movies, rom-coms. We're getting into it tonight, guys. So this stream will be on till like 9-ish, 10-ish, I don't know, drinking coffee. So buckle up. We'll talk about all this stuffs. Got tons. 4 people viewing. I want to see our viewers because now I want to be able to be like, yo, hi.
Do you want to jump back? You wanted to jump back and forth from love stories, the devastating
Yeah, we're not going to
movies.
go straight down the list tonight, because if we went just devastating after devastating, I don't know if this stream would be
Yeah,
very fun.
you might as well make it sad and
It would
turn
just
us
be
off
like,
and turn on like
I
a
don't-
Disney movie.
Half of the devastating movies I hope you haven't seen yet, because I don't want to remind you. So trigger warning, some of these might be like, oh shit, I don't want to think about that movie ever.
Yeah.
And then the other movies you might be like, oh shoot, maybe I should watch that movie. That sounds freaking cool. And then afterwards you come at me and go, Shauna, why did you make me watch that? I'm devastated
I love
now.
when that happens.
You love it? When you
Yeah,
devastate
you're
people?
like, oh, that affected you, didn't it? Sort of like, ooh, Silence of the Lambs right
Yeah.
there. It's like,
Yeah.
so tell me about it.
So yeah, that's pretty
Toughened your nipples, did it?
Jesus. He did.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross.
But
But it's just, yeah, it's raw, gritty.
yeah,
Literally,
Silence of the Lambs. Ooh.
figuratively.
That's not one of the ones we're talking about tonight. But anyways,
That is a devastating movie, though. It's
I like you mean the bad guy gets away at the end.
yeah. It left you, like, thinking in the end, you're like,
He's out there
he's just a normal dude.
spying on Dr. Chilton in South America
hiding
somewhere.
in plain sight.
Mm-hmm.
The lamb still screaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Woo, at the end. Leaves you there.
Dr. Lecter.
Dr. Her voice
I
is
know.
always like that.
Your high power perception.
Very good.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Yeah, Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster, everyone.
Which one you want to do with, Jonna?
All right, love. We'll start off with some love.
Okay.
Some really good love.
Which one?
Wait. Before we start, what to you makes a good love movie? Like not rom-com, not devastating, like a love movie, like a love story, love movie. Like what makes a good one?
So that, first of all, the love has to be the main plot. It can't be the side plot. Like
Okay.
what's a good example?
There are some side plot love stories that took over some movies. I will mention one later.
Okay.
But go ahead.
I don't know. I'm not particularly one for like love romantic movies, because they're much like, like Looney Tunes. It's sort of outlandish. Some of it, like some of this doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like just plain old doesn't exist.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I all of my movies I have listed here. Some of them I have listed here because I want to talk to you about them because they're so outdated, and they're not even that old. They're like 36 years old.
Okay. What's your first one?
I wanted to talk about. Well, I love Romancing the Stone, but I guess, is that a romance movie? Is it a romance adventure? I don't know, because I think the love is the second plot. The first plot is her and this treasure.
No, I think it's her. I don't know. Like she manifests this whole thing through her writing, and that's really cool. I think it's the main plot because she's this lonely writer, and if you don't know,
Joan Wilder.
Yeah, so Romancing the Stone is definitely an 80s rom-com
staple
type.
too. The reason why I love this movie is because I would always go over at Grandma's house, and one of the aunts are watching Romancing the Stone because it stars Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner, and
her voice is just
Danny DeVito.
rich. Jessica Rabbit's voice. If you don't know who Kathleen Turner is, she is Jessica Rabbit's voice. Hi, Vulcan. He just joined the chat. Jax, what's up? Alex is here too. Hi, guys. We're talking about romance and love tonight, guys. So buckle up, and some devastating movies.
Yeah.
But right now we're touching on Romancing the Stone. Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner, like you said. She's Danny DeVito.
Yeah, dude. Danny DeVito once again. Ira. Yeah. So it's this homely romantic author who has no romance in her life, ironically. Her sister, who lives in Colombia with her husband, who was just murdered and beheaded.
Such a story. Wow.
She has this map on her that she had mailed to her sister Joan. The sister gets kidnapped.
The map's in Spanish too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Corazon.
Oh yeah. What is it?
God dang it if I don't remember what it is. That map. I always wanted that map.
Did you?
I always wanted to touch it.
That's how I felt about the Goonies map. How funny. It always looks so frail.
Yeah, I just want to hold it.
You think it's leathery or something?
No, this one had tape on it.
Yeah.
So I thought it was laminated.
Okay.
So I thought plastic.
Joan has to go down to Cartagena, Colombia, to give this map to her sister's captor.
This wonderful map.
It's just one thing after another. I love it all. It's just, there's romance, there's adventure, there's
a jewel,
maybe a drug dealer. Remember?
He's the cartel.
Yeah,
that's who killed like her brother-in-law. The cartel did.
No, not that family.
Yeah,
I thought it was the military man.
That's a different cartel family. There's
okay.
Lots.
Sorry,
there's just not one.
I don't know.
Guys.
I've never been to Colombia. I'm sorry.
I'm thinking there's not just one, but in this story,
yeah.
I thought it was cute though with how he knew Joan because
he
read the
Joan Wilder.
Joan Wilder, who
plays El Guapo and Three Amigos.
Yeah,
so you can already hear his voice if you had to have seen Three Amigos. What is his name in
real life? Oh, let's play homage. I want to pay homage to the dude.
Yeah,
Paco. What's his name in freaking?
Shauna, just look up El Guapo.
El Guapo. Meaning?
Yeah, Shauna, it's handsome. Muy guapo.
Oh, I'm just so stupid.
Yeah, you idiot. Did you just figure that out right now? Holy crap, guys.
I don't know how I breathe and like live some days. I
know. Shauna, muy guapo. See?
The Three Amigos.
Yeah. TH. Yeah, I'm sorry. After that, I didn't know if you know how to spell.
Alfonso Arau. Let's go. There he is. He was joyous in every freaking thing he did. I loved him. He's also in Walk in the Clouds. He was Zapata. What the hell?
Zapata, Shauna.
Zapata. Hey, you know what? It makes for good content. What I don't know how to speak life words. How to talk.
So anyway, that is one of my favorite romantic movies. I think it's really like Joan Wilder runs into Michael Douglas because her bus traveling across Colombia hits his car filled with exotic birds he's trying to sell so we can get the money together to buy a sailboat. And
nothing looks like a costume.
It's wonderful.
Nothing looks like a set. It looks like they're in Cartagena.
Yeah, I thought they were.
I think they probably shot it unless they were in Florida, because that looked like some serious hills. Where could it be hilly and tropical like that?
And with Florida? All those plants, Shauna, all those freaking plants.
There's no way. It had to have been shot
Is
there.
It a set? They fooled us before.
Dude,
we won't be fooled
even him
again.
Chopping off her heels. Like,
I loved that so much.
Great.
So movie. I remember being so little and watching it as a kid. The part where she puts the parsley on the cat food, or when she runs her hand on the toilet paper.
The toilet paper roll is like Snoopy. It's like Charlie Brown.
Is it?
It is. It has that label on it. And I don't know why we would watch this movie, and because of all the details in her
Robert Zemeckis, bro.
Oh, no wonder. Just like Doc's garage.
Okay, yes. So he has that thing in the very beginning of movies where he sweeps over the whole
Do you guys know what we're talking about? When like these movies, they just sweep in and they give you every detail of
what the character is. Like, yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. It's good, Shauna.
Like, there's his shoes, there's a skateboard, there's Christian Slater's face, so you know it's Gleaming the Cube that you're watching.
Can you bring up Gleaming the goddamn Cube one more time?
It's for Jax. Shout out, Jax. We love you. We love you.
Oh, man.
Anyways, I want to know if it's a set, because that movie was
It was filmed in Veracruz, Mexico. Dude. And Snow Canyon, Utah.
I don't know if Cartagena might have been a good place to be in the 80s.
No, right. When did...
Shoot. There are some dispensaries around here that say Cartagena on them. There's one at the beach since 1979, Cartagena. And I'm like, we just went legitimate.
Oh, okay.
Wild stuff, guys. Wild stuff. But anyways, back to the movie.
Yeah, good movie. Lifelong favorite. Absolutely lifelong favorite.
It is, it stood up the test of time. And it's like got cool little 80s style nuances, the hairdos,
the truck,
the typewriter, the manuscripts you got to carry around because she's a writer. It's like none of that exists anymore. We can do what we're doing right now. We're streaming right now. We're seeing a bunch of people. There's like no such thing as that in the 80s.
I love when he has the alligator boots at the end too,
because he killed the gator.
Yeah, and he got that.
We're totally spoiling it for you, but yeah, there is a gator death. I don't know if animals were harmed in this film because it was the 80s and there might not have been.
It looks
as
like
much.
a puppet. It looks like a Peter Pan puppet.
Okay. I like it. Romancing the Stone. Yes, very much. I loved when there was the milk and they like crushed the statue.
Oh yeah, mother's milk.
And they like crushed it and like the thing was open. I always wanted to touch that too.
Because it's real. You can touch it. I wanted that freaking stone, dude.
There was just like a rock, like this stone from our mountain.
Yeah,
like
this green stone.
Do you think it was the same stone?
No, Shauna, no.
Maybe.
It was a heart. It was a heart-shaped stone.
That's cool. Maybe from Titanic.
El Corazon.
Titanic. They ripped. Maybe ripped them off.
Yeah,
Hard
James Cameron, the
Yeah, he
greatest
rips
pioneer.
off all of these things. Well, my love movie was actually, it was devastating to the point where it's almost a devastating movie too. Only because it's like, it shows every type of love. And it's a dorky movie some people don't like. Everybody remembers it from this scene where the guy has cue cards and he's telling this chick who's freaking married that he loves her.
Yeah.
But he just like, listen, I'm telling you this because I don't want to. I have no. But it was just like, dumb. Why would you say it?
To me, you are perfect.
To me, you are perfect. Yes, Love Actually.
Love Actually.
This British movie has. I love.
Cash, get over here.
I'm a nerd. I like Love Actually. Hugh Grant.
Liam Neeson.
He's the Prime Minister.
That's
It's like what is it?
Very cheesy.
It's cheesy now.
Yeah.
Back then though, it was like we were enamored. We're
Yeah.
like in 2003. When did this come out? 3?
Dude.
01? 3, give me it.
All right.
You know
what
how
are you
I am.
doing?
I'm
yeah.
pretty good.
I'll go 01.
Okay.
03.
Girl.
Yeah, you know you better watch out.
I love it. I'm
Love
freaking good at this.
You're doing good lately.
I feel like I'm a champion.
Lately.
That's the champion's pose. It's actually the real estate pose from South Park.
Yeah.
Lean back. This is the hardest thing. Lean back.
Shauna, he did Mr. Bean the movie, the person who did Your Love Actually. That's why Rowan Atkinson's in it.
Notting Hill as well.
Yeah. Pirate Radio.
Or Weddings and a Funeral. Yeah, it's that dude.
Hugh Grant.
His genre is love.
Yeah, except for Mr. Bean.
No. Mr. Bean's just dope in general. My dog. Shut up.
Cash. Get over
He's
here.
like, give me food. He's been fed 5 times today already. He's just like fat. It's so funny.
He's fat boy.
So if you hear noises, we do have like dogs running around, so I apologize. Anyways, back to Love Actually.
Sorry.
Do you remember watching this? Or me forcing you to watch this?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Shauna.
sorry.
We all shared a
force?
room,
Mm-hmm.
and you said, "Here, watch this. Put this on."
Mm-hmm. It's a star-studded cast too.
Yeah, it was really great.
Mm-hmm. Professor Snape's in it.
Yeah, and Emma
Cheats on his wife.
Thompson.
Emma Thompson's
That
Joni
hooer.
Mitchell. Oh, it's so. But that's what it is. It just explores like relationships and different stages there are. I mean, she was with her man, with their kids forever. She stays by him. Like, look, and we got kids.
And he's got
and we
a
got stuff to
trollop
do.
of an assistant.
But I love how he, like, when he confesses to her that he cheated on her, he's like, I'm a classic fool. A classic fool. Like, yeah, this has been done so many times before. I messed up. I cheated on you. Yeah. Because he bought a necklace and she finds the necklace and she thinks it's her her Christmas present.
gift.
And this is all set around Christmas. And then she doesn't get the Christmas
She
gift.
gets a Joni Mitchell CD, like, anthology.
Yeah, and she's just like in her room crying
To herself,
listening
thinking
to
she's like, who did he buy that necklace for then?
just with their kids, and then she
Pulls herself together.
the way she just, all right,
It's the holidays. Let's
Mask
put on a
on.
face.
and for my kids because they can't remember mom crying on Christmas because dad, dude, yeah, that's why that was like a great love story for me. It was just like you see that's the devastating part, and then you see just like, you know, the prime minister with his girl, they get together and that was adorable, and then
Thighs like tree trunks.
always,
Rather chubby, isn't she?
Sizable ass. That's what she says. Jeez, they're
know.
like really commenting on her weight.
Yeah, and she's like a
2003.
size like 16.
Yeah, she looks great.
She's
Like, I'm
fine.
like, what is
like
going
today
on?
she'd be called thick. You know, and
Thicker than a Snicker.
21 years ago she was fat.
Is dumb.
Yeah.
I liked it though.
Yeah, super cute. Who else is in it, Shauna? The little boy when he plays the drums at the end. Don't you get goosebumps?
Grows up to be. Damn it, he's an actor.
Yeah.
Shoot, if I can't remember. But yeah, it's Mariah Carey.
Yeah, it's Freddie Highmore. Yeah.
All I Want for You. Yeah, that was cute. It was all young love. See, you got puppy love. Mm-hmm. You got new love. You got
someone's love dies in the very beginning. The
Liam
Beach
Neeson.
Boys. When
Yes.
it plays.
Liam Neeson loses his wife. Yeah, so there's all this different type
That
of
is
love
kind
in
of
it.
devastating right there. Yeah, right away it's devastating.
Yeah, what I loved about it is in the beginning and the end, they show you airport scenes of people running up to each other who haven't seen each other in a while, and then the embrace, and the embrace, and the embrace over, and you just see, like, they just try to explain love is, not love actually, love is actually, it's like love just is, and it's like, it doesn't matter who you come from, where you come from.
Oh my God, the guy who goes to America.
Oh, yeah.
Colin, god of sex. He's like, what do you got? You got a bunch of clothes in your bag? He goes, no, it's chock-a-block filled with condoms.
Silly, lustful sex. See? Or love. It's so good.
He
so
just
good.
and he finds like, who does he find? Shannon Elizabeth. He finds
Denise Richards.
Yeah, Denise Richards. And they're all from where? Like Wisconsin.
And they like bottle. So they're gonna fall in love with my British accent.
He's like, you have a terrible British accent. He's like, no, I don't.
That's great, man. His ambition got him there. If you don't know what we're talking about, yeah, that's actually, I totally blocked that.
Yeah,
I
I
loved
it.
Good comic relief for the movie.
He's like, you looks like a baby's finger. So we should probably never hire the people who cater to this food. She's like, I did. He's like,
groovy. Hi, Colin. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Love Actually, yeah, on my list of favorite love stories.
I like all the funny moments in it. Yeah, probably more than all the drama in it. I absolutely love all the silly moments.
It's British comedy. You know, we love Monty Python, and I don't know if you remember that. God, it's an old department store show. Dad used to watch it all the time. But it's like we were raised on it. It's just like, why is British comedy all the time? It's like, Dad loved it.
Fish Called Wanda.
All those. They're all, come on.
And yeah, my Time Bandits. Oh God, what's my favorite weird movie, Shauna? Time Bandits.
Time Bandits?
Yeah. It's the oddest thing I've ever seen. I was a kid and I was just like, this is the best. And that's probably, I love little people in cinema. Like, give them a freaking shot. They're regular people. Why do they always have to play a dwarf? Or a tooth fairy? Or a leprechaun? Or, you know, like, there's only...
Syrian played an imp. That's the most famous one we could think of right now. Yeah.
And he wouldn't take any of those kinds of roles. He was like, I'm a freaking serious actor. I'm going for serious parts, not the funny little parts. So you got Game of Thrones, and then you did Elf, and then you did what? He did do a different American version of Four Weddings and a Funeral with Chris Rock.
Oh.
Yeah, he was the love interest to his dad, who's dead.
Oh.
He finds out that his dad's having an affair.
Is there any focus on him being little?
Not that I know of.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
They don't focus on it then. But
Seriously.
it's hard to not see because we're so used to normal sized people being in cinema.
That's why I love Time Bandits. It just doesn't even address it. They're just there. Anyways, I love movies. Devastating movies. Ooh, that movie kind of devastated you at the end. Time Bandits.
Somebody just wrote in, Lex, hey, what's up, man? Return what you have stolen from me.
Return the map. You have to say it like that. Shut
I'm
up.
sorry.
Oh my God. I love Time Bandits.
I just remember it's evil.
Yeah,
Don't
that's the
touch
very end.
it.
That's devastating.
It was in the toaster oven. What
Yeah,
was it?
because so it's there's total like consumers at the very beginning. They're watching, you know, a Price is Right type show where someone's losing their dignity for a freaking stove or something.
Like on a Mr. Beast.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, then you live in this tiny house all by yourself and not kill yourself. You know,
I'll give you $100,000.
I'll give you $100,000.
Just live in here last longer
for a year.
Yeah, they do that shit. Japanese people
I
did
know,
that forever,
I
and then
know.
now here we are, Mr. Beast just.
I know, I'm making money off of it. So yeah,
They got
like,
their money.
Their house burns down, and when he comes back to his reality, to his timeline, freaking Sean Connery, the firefighter, saves him and brings him out, and then the mom comes out. She's like, I found what was causing the problem. Oh, this guy comes out. He goes, I found what was causing the problem. It was like their microwave toaster oven. They open it, and there's a bit of evil left. Because remember, the guy blows up, and, and they go and pick up all the evil pieces, and they make sure there's none left over. And they touch it, and even though Kevin's like, don't touch it, it's evil. They like look at him like they didn't even care what he said. If they touched
they never
it.
care what
and they
he
were
says.
gone.
They never care. They never listen to
And then
kids.
he's left alone. And then like the fire trucks, everyone just leaves.
Yeah, he's by himself. I never understood that.
I know, and that's devastating, Sean. I was like, what's gonna... I really wanted Randall to show back up in like his time and take him somewhere else.
It's a time bandit.
I love time bandits.
Come back in. We'll come back and do it.
Anyways, yeah, that's a pretty devastating ending to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's another love movie you watched this week?
So I tried out the movie Passengers. Have you ever seen that? It's sort of like a sci-fi romance movie. Yeah.
Tell me about it.
So Chris Pratt, Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay, I've seen
Like the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
is she blonde in this?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. I know what you're talking about.
So he wakes his hybrid. There is a whole group of people traveling to another planet, and they have to stay in hypersleep for X amount of time.
Okay.
Chris Pratt's pod malfunctions, and he wakes up before everybody 90 years before he's supposed to. And
90 years?
90.
How does he live 90 years?
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
So he walks around this place, which is like a giant mall. It has shopping. It has every type of food you want.
Okay.
It's basically from WALL-E, like what they had on WALL-E. He has free reign.
Okay.
He walks over and he sees that there's a bar and there's a person, polishing a glass. And he goes up to it. Exactly. I thought this movie was going to be The Shining in space.
Okay.
But so he's alone for a year. And
that's not good for you.
No. Exactly what we just talked about.
Isolation is not good for humans.
So, but he has this android, the bartender Arthur. He speaks to. He's been speaking to him.
Shining, speaking to somebody.
Exactly.
Okay. Are you crazy? It looks and not your head.
So,
I don't know.
So he goes and looking around at all the pods, learning about everybody. He sees Jennifer Lawrence, and he's like, he has this problem
he's
inside of him.
Shopping for somebody.
Basically, and he has this dilemma: do I wake her? Do I not wake her? I don't want to be alone.
You sick fuck.
Yeah, Shauna, guess what he does? He wakes her up and tells the bartender, "Don't tell her. I'm gonna tell her." And he's like, a gentleman keeps a secret. I won't say anything.
He's not a gentleman. He's an AI.
Shauna, he's programmed. He's an android programmed to be a gentleman. Okay. So, time goes on for them.
Mm-hmm.
They fall in love. And this is Stockholm Syndrome, the movie. I was like, oh, this is Beauty and the Beast all over again.
Love based on a lie is a shaky foundation, folks.
Yeah, and then so they're together for a year. He welds her a ring because he's an engineer, also, just so you know. And
This is creeping me out.
Yeah, and they're both in the bar together with Arthur, and she somehow says, "There's no secrets between us, Arthur." And he goes, "Oh." And he goes, "Yep, she's right, no secrets." And he walks off, forgetting that he told Arthur that. And then he goes, Arthur goes, I remember a year ago, he was so anxious to meet you. And she's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "He woke you up. He wanted to." And she just like looks at Chris Pratt and he's like, what? She gives the ugliest face. And she
Jennifer Lawrence like
yeah. You liar! You liar!
And
scene. Thank you.
Good job. That was Jennifer Lawrence, everyone.
Thank you.
That was Jennifer Lawrence screaming ugly face.
Oh my god!
Her Hunger Games braid. She was truly Jennifer Lawrence. You were truly magnificent. Jennifer Lawrence. What a home wrecker.
I know. Oh, that's the movie. She had a real sex scene with Chris Pratt in that movie, and that's why Anna Faris and Chris Pratt broke up.
She almost supposedly broke up Miley Cyrus and Homeboy, too.
Yeah, I know. Wave again.
Shut up, Miley. God damn it, I can't.
Leave her alone. Let her have her moment. She's perfect. Wave again.
But, yeah.
Oh,
so what happened? So she finds out.
They live a separate life.
So what did he tell her in the beginning to get
her pod malfunctioned also?
Oh, okay, so that was the lie.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it comes out he woke you up.
Mm-hmm. And then another pod malfunctions and it's homeboy Morpheus, Lawrence Fishburne.
Wow.
And
Morpheus is here.
Yeah, so he's like a chief something. He has more access because they've been trying to get to the crew, but they cannot access the crew because they're behind authorized doors, and they've tried everything to get into these doors, and Morpheus wakes up and he just runs his wristband over and these things open up now, so they have access to things they've never had access to. They've been doing this for 2 years now, and Morpheus goes over their pods and he's like, yeah, yours malfunctioned, Chris Pratt, but hers didn't. You did this to her. He's like, yeah, I woke her up. He's like, well, you picked a good one, like a crazy person. And she goes up to Lawrence Fishburne and she's like, he did this to me. He murdered me. Like, this is all I have now. Like, I'm never going to go beyond this. And he's like, yeah, I know, but you have to understand, like, the bigger picture. Like, things are going wrong on the ship and he was going crazy. Like, you have to understand that. Just like... What? Just like dismiss this woman's feelings totally. Yeah.
I see both sides a little bit.
Absolutely you do, but you still have to like, she's literally murdered.
What was this called again?
Passengers.
So
like, okay. So like things start going wrong on the ship. Multiple things start going wrong. Gravity gives out at one point. Yeah.
How is this a love story?
So at the end, they end up together. Yeah.
Because what else is she gonna do?
Exactly. Well, like, so he finds a way to put her into hypersleep again. But instead of going to hypersleep, she chooses to stay with him.
Aww, what was that all about then? She threw a fit for an hour
Yeah, a tantrum for, like, months. She'd be at the bar, and she's like, Tuesdays are my day with Arthur. You're not supposed to be here. Yeah, yeah.
Arthur the Shining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I saw the trailer, I thought definitely it was going to be The Shining in space, which I was like stoked for. But yeah.
You took elements, but yeah.
So there's another bigger problem, but you'll see that in the movie. But those were the main problems I enjoyed.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to move this right along into the strange world of love. So this part of the segment will focus on more like movies that back in the day were like, huh. And then now they're pretty cringeworthy. They're like...
Which one are you going to do?
I don't know. I've got like a bunch right here.
Should we do the one that rhymes with Schmurdy Schmancer? Schmurdy Schmancing?
Oh, God. Dirty Dancing?
Yes. Should we talk about that one?
The love affair of Dirty Dancing.
Johnny and Baby.
Johnny, you don't put Baby in a corner.
Yes, you do. She's 16.
It was 1963.
What, is she supposed to be married off, pregnant by now?
My parents were born in 63. That wasn't that long ago, folks.
No.
Like, yeah, the movie's like passe now.
Yeah.
Odd.
You have this old-ass dude interested in this young lady.
And she's supposed to be like a hippie.
Is she?
Yeah, because she's gonna go in the Peace Corps. So Dirty Dancing, guys. Have you never seen Dirty Dancing?
I haven't seen it in forever, but
I've seen it
when I wanted to talk to you
that
about.
I could rewatch it in my mind right now. Hold on, let me start at the beginning. First, we got to go through the Hershey's commercial.
Hold on, The Village is a good love one. We love M. Night around here. And yeah, The Village is definitely a good one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, with Joaquin and Homegirl. Ugh.
Bryce Dallas.
Jeez, he loved her.
Even Judy Greer was good in it.
He didn't talk to anybody. He doesn't talk to her. And their whole proclamation scene was beautiful. And that's what all these love stories have. They have a proclamation scene. A scene where they let him know.
Lucian?
They love him.
Lucian?
Mm-hmm. His name is Lucian in it. Lucian's a biblical name.
Weird. Yeah, it's like Gladiator 2.
Yeah. Same. Oh, go. Oh.
Dirty Dancing, bro.
Dirty Dancing was a little cringy now, guys. If you watch it, even the, like, dancing, I'm like, what? Like, that was, like, the most risque thing you could do in 1963 was go to these clubs and dance.
Dirty dance? Shauna, yes!
Like
you better keep some space for you and God between you.
This was how they rebelled.
Yeah.
This was it. God, we had such,
You listen to black music and you dance, Shauna. That was getting back at Daddy back then. Okay. You turned on some Little Richard. Oh, buddy. Light yourself up a Lucky Strike.
This
you bring
movie
a
was
little
made in the
whiskey.
80s, though. You can tell.
Yeah.
That's what was cringy about Dirty Dancing now. Like, I watch the end scene and I see women dressed in 80s clothes. Like, 80s bouffant stuff. And I'm like, okay, was there a revival in the 80s for 60s stuff? And maybe it was always 60s clothing. But then I'm watching, I'm looking, I'm like, the makeup is 80s. Clothes are 80s. The pumps are 80s. Like, this is not 60s by any means necessary. No, not even. I carried a watermelon. I love it though.
I know, that's a great one.
Jennifer Grey before.
You know who her daddy is? The MC from Cabaret. That's Joel Grey.
She's royalty.
Yeah.
There are some Hollywood actors we call royalty. It's mean they're like nepo babies, I guess you would call them today. It's like they're just juiced in. They're
gonna get in a movie.
They just want their kid to have a payday, and then
it's like how you put your kid in on the credits.
You're gonna be a star.
You're gonna be a star.
It's so bad, man. So bad.
You're gonna be a star.
Homeboy Lumiere's in it though.
Jerry Orbach.
Yes, he was the voice of in Law and Order.
Yeah.
He did all that stuff. Yeah, he's a good guy.
What was his name? God.
He was the doctor. In Dirty Dancing,
yeah,
the doctor.
Yeah, because doesn't she have like a botched abortion or something?
Yeah, her friend does.
Johnny's dance
partner. Yeah, because she gets knocked up by that gross guy that her sister was dating.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a when you think about it, I actually watch it now with everything that's going on with the abortion debate. This is exactly what happened.
Yeah,
it's like awful, but it's like, let's put this in the movie. Why?
Mm-hmm. They wanted to be like hip and striking. Wasn't this the number one selling VHS?
It was
Dirty Dancing.
It was one of them. It's a top 10.
Yeah,
it was a top 10.
Everybody's mom owned this movie.
It
cost like $70 to buy that movie back in the day.
We found out that the VHS number ones in the 80s and 90s are highly skewed, and only because of distribution.
Mm-hmm.
There's only so many people that were allowed or had the ability, not that were allowed, had the ability to distribute VHSs. And do you know why the VHS won over the Betamax? Because there were wars, guys. Do you know why? Because porn came out on VHS.
Oh, that's always the winner. Just want you to know.
It's always the winner, y'all.
That's Blu-ray. Because of porn, Blu-ray exists. I think something like that, dude.
So all you lovers out there,
thank you.
Either way, we get our media.
Yeah.
I don't know why we have to thank them. I'm just saying.
Because they're buying it, Shauna. They're buying it.
We would have bought either way if there was no...
But because they're buying, I guess.
You understand what I'm saying?
No.
Does nobody understand what I'm saying?
The cheese stands alone.
The cheese stands alone. Dirty Dancing was a love story. They had the big dance at the end.
The dance at the end is crazy. How does everyone know the same dance, Shauna?
Patrick Swayze does a song, She's Like the Wind.
She's like the wind.
She's like the wind. What are you doing? She's laughing. He was getting pissed at her. For real.
Stop tickling me then. Yeah, he's also a very serious actor, though. Like, he does everything by the script. When he was in Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar, he hated working with John Leguizamo because he improvises. He's a comedian, and he freaking hated working with him so much because took himself very seriously.
Did he need to?
Did you know our coworker met him back in the day?
Oh, how was he? We always talk about Patrick Swayze at some point. I think a past stream I've talked about his instruments flying out on him on his airplane due to his excessive cigarette smoking. Sorry.
Yeah, our coworker, when she was a young girl, found out he was going to be at the Sam Goody somewhere in New York. So she told her mother she was taking the day off from school and going into the city.
This sounds like, what is that Can't Hardly Wait story? The Angel story with Scott Baio, but go ahead.
She goes there and is waiting in line, and she gets to the very front.
I love that in the malls that you could do this. Like, you can meet Tiffany.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
So she's in line, and she gets to the front, and they go, he's done signing autographs.
She gets to the front?
And they're done signing autographs. So she goes up to the cop, and she's like, he's done? She goes, yeah, but he's going to be going out the back door in blank amount of minutes.
Okay.
So everyone starts going that way, and she goes, and you know what? No, he's tricking us. He's going to come out the front door. And she stayed right there. And as he did, he came out the front door. But as soon as he stepped out, it didn't matter. Everyone shoved, and she lands on top of him. She pulled his hair because she was just falling.
It was like a mullet.
Yeah, you know, his Kevin Costner. Ooh. And she lands on top of him, and she looks at him, and he looks at her, and she just screams. And then they like pick her up off of him. That's her. I think she got to meet him maybe like years later, and she's like, do you remember me? I screamed in your face at Sam Goody.
He's like, no.
He's like, no, I don't remember that. Like,
God, it happens so much.
I know, right? You're just another Tuesday for Patrick.
Another fucking woman screaming in my freaking face, man.
Yeah, but yeah. Isn't that wonderful for her? She loved him.
Sam Goody.
Yeah, a Sam Goody
I still got
story.
that bandana. That's what this sounds like. And Can't Hardly Wait. You don't. All right, she's not listening. I already know she's not listening. The angel, the stripper angel talks about
the Scott Baio.
Yeah. I just think fate only works up to a point. It's a cute love story.
Jenna Elfman.
That's a cute love story.
That is a good one.
They meet at the end. I got on the plane. I didn't get on the plane.
He's crazy, Shauna. He has this delusional idea that she'll love him.
All of them do.
Yeah, but he had never spoken to her.
You heard her, what she said to him. She's like, you have this delusional idea. Yeah, she yelled at him.
She's right, though.
And he walked.
And he writes this psychopath letter to her.
How else are you supposed to do it? I feel so bad for men. I feel so bad for you guys.
It doesn't take much, Shauna.
No, it does take much. And there are good guys out there.
I think I was just speaking to my coworker today that it is hard for a young man today to do anything because women expect so much because of social media and movies. They expect, you better come to my house with like some flowers, balloons, chocolates, teddy bears. They want the TikTok thing. They want the flowers. They want the candles.
Do you think this is true?
I think so, bro. Especially nowadays. Like, why aren't you putting in the extra effort? Why are all these kids putting up like, are you going to homecoming with me like online? You know what I mean?
That's cute.
It is cute.
What else are they doing? Playing Roblox.
Playing Roblox. I need Roblox.
Yeah, I'm doing Robux.
My friend on Fridays, she asked her little boy, she goes, do you know what day it is? He goes, it's Friday, it's Robux day. Like, he knows exactly when he's like, Robux.
See?
Dude,
there's nothing else going on with these kids but Robux and Skibbity Toilet Riz and all that stuff.
What did you just freaking say?
You heard me right. Don't worry about it. Don't look it up.
Don't look it up?
It's YouTube brain rot. It's YouTube poop, as they would call it.
Okay.
I'm dumb.
I'm dumb, Kevin. Why are you doing that?
I'm so done with it.
Devastating movie?
Devastation. Complete.
Oh, you want to talk about one that was like a really rough one at the very end?
Go ahead.
The Mist.
Oh, we talked about that last stream. I think a little bit. It was the girl who like thought and she died, but at the end shows up. Like, yeah, we did.
It's a Frank Darabont film. There's a lot of people from The Walking Dead in his movies.
That's cool.
Yeah. Like,
so was this film in Atlanta?
Probably.
It might have been. Atlanta's the new Hollywood.
Keep saying it, guys. It's cheap, dude. Yeah, it's cheap to film in Georgia.
They're wondering why it's blue. I'm like...
Yeah, I know. Why is this guy so nice?
No. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah, The Mist. Yeah, Baby Driver in Atlanta, buddy. Exactly. Mist. Aliens. Was The Mist a Stephen King movie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Stephen King movie. Book. A dimension gets ripped open and it comes into our world. No, it takes place in Maine because all of his movies take place in Maine.
Like M. Night in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so maybe it was filmed in Georgia, but like it's supposed to be Maine. And
doable.
Yeah.
There's trees there.
Aliens come in and they just annihilate everything in this mist. In this mist you can't see anything. So people just die out there in the mist. They don't know what killed them. It could be a giant creature. It could be a small little spider creature. It could be something with wings. You don't freaking know.
The unknown.
And then everyone's quarantined inside of this supermarket. And
then you see the microcosm of the U.S. in there.
Oh, God. You see, like, this... there's, like, cliques happening inside the supermarket. You're, like, a realistic person who's there. And then you have, like, these people who think, like... This is God damning them. And who knows, like, who's right and who's wrong, right? You don't freaking know.
I don't know why these movies, dystopian movies, kind of think that as a society we would click like that together. I feel like COVID taught us all that we were just kind of chill. And we just kind of go outside every once in a while. But I think when the supplies run out, that's when we're like...
Cutthroat.
But even then, like, it's like supplies ran out in Hawaii, supplies ran out in Louisiana. We just ship in. Like, everybody who's all right just ships it in.
During COVID, like, when people were like, hey, I don't have wipes. Does anybody have extra wipes?
Yeah,
people pull together.
Yeah. I just see that more. Like, I feel like we would save each other. Like, I have a lot of faith, even though most don't, in humanity. I do. I have to be, what do they say, the last thing in Pandora's box. Do you know?
No.
When they opened the box and all the evil and everything. What was the last thing, the one thing that was left in Pandora's box?
What?
Hope.
Does it ever get out?
Mm-hmm. It's like, we were watching this like really cool Greek god breakdown thing on YouTube. Their shorts and like how Athena was born. Athena was born from freaking Zeus's head because he had a headache because he drank. Dude, it's like crazy.
Cool.
It's crazy cool stuff. But yeah, they go into those and I was like, dude, that's really sweet, man. I didn't know that was like that. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
Oh, the end of The Mist. So they escape the supermarket. They escape the people, the religious psychopaths from the supermarket. They just start driving through the mist, hoping they can find a break in the mist. And they never find a break in the mist. And the gas runs out, and there's a child, 2 old people, a woman, and the child's dad in the car. And they all have, there's 5 of them? The child, the dad, the lady, and the 2 old people. And they only have 4 bullets. And they all kind of look at each other, and the kid's sleeping. Oh. And then it just pans away from the car. And you hear 4 bullets go off, and you see the dad just standing there with a gun, trying to end his life. Oh. And gets out of the car. And lo and behold, if you would have just waited like 4 more minutes, the mist breaks.
That's Stephen King for you. He's like, that down, typing it out. That's exactly what he's saying.
Like, okay, all right. Stephen King. He was on cocaine a lot.
Really?
Yeah, Carrie. He doesn't remember the Carrie.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That just came out of a...
Yeah, Cujo also was written on a coke bender. You ever seen Cujo?
I could see that. Like, writers just...
What if a freaking dog? Wait, guys. Wait.
Like,
the dog is rabies.
Steven, chill.
The dog is rabies.
Steven. You okay, man? You have 5 manuscripts. He just, like, throws them. on us. But he would say he actually wrote in that pace. People said that he wrote in a ridiculous pace.
Oh, the mist breaks and the army comes and they would have been saved. In the very, very beginning, there's a woman. She's like, won't somebody walk a woman home? And nobody's freaking walking her home.
She leaves on her own accord.
Yep, she leaves and gets through the mist, apparently, because she's on a truck that just passes by with her 2 kids who she freaking saves.
She didn't stay still. Movement is survival.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're supposed to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a sad freaking movie. Especially with him, like, trying over and over and, like,
and then he just pans away from him in this God angle, and he's just screaming to the heavens. God,
so
if you would have just waited 4 minutes.
Devastating to you would be, like, hopeless movies.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You just think, you know everybody's gonna die. There's no...
Yeah.
That's how I felt about Toy Story 3.
The ending of Toy Story 3 shouldn't have been allowed. When they all are just holding hands and going towards the freaking furnace. They're
Stop
like
laughing.
They accepted it. They weren't scared. They just accepted it.
We're just gonna die together. I fucking lost. I'm in the theater, so I have like a heart murmur, by the way, and like if I get too upset, that thing will squeeze on me like a heart attack. I was squeezing that day. I was like, I gotta go. Oh my God, Woody's gonna die. Like, okay, let me back. I don't know why we went this way, but it was devastating. I love Woody and Buzz Lightyear and the whole crew. And when they're like in, what was it called? It was a trash heap, right? Do you guys know what I'm talking about in Toy Story 3?
They've seen it.
Going towards this fire.
It was a slow ascent.
And they're like, what are we gonna do, Buzz? That's what Jessie says. Just like that, Joan Cusack.
Okay.
I cried. I was... like, they're fictional characters, Shauna. Calm down.
I know.
But, like I said, that's how I felt when Han died. They killed him
girl.
on me.
Was that devastating to you as a kid?
No, because he wasn't alive that long. He was only alive for the hour and a half. This is like Han alive since 77. Woody and Buzz alive since 94? 5 or 6?
5. I'm going 5, bro. What do you said?
Toy Story is 94 or 6. Toy Story. Made by Pixar.
95, B.
Good job.
And Toy Story 5 coming out in 26.
So, yeah, he's old. To me, he's been in my life alive. I feel like he's in Andy's room playing, or whatever kid adopted these toys now.
I don't know.
There's a new story, and there is another Toy Story coming out.
Yay.
They're all good though. They're all.
I've never
good.
seen the last one.
I didn't see the last one. I saw up to 3, and 3 was good, and I was happy. It was good. I was crying. I was laughing. Yeah, devastating.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know how we got into Toy Story 3, but
because of a devastating end to you. That was devastating.
Feel it.
It wasn't anything for me.
It was
Incinerator.
sad.
Thank you.
The incinerator, dude. It was like.
It was really scary too. It was like the great beyond and
then, like,
soul.
Kids watch that. It's like, why are we watching this? Scary? And I felt hot. Like it felt like I was there. I was in that pile with them, holding on to their hands, dude. It was devastating.
Yikes!
A lot. It was a lot, man. No. But back to Love. What's one of your favorite rom-coms?
Peggy Sue Got Married.
Holy shoot. You're like digging from my past.
Because those are what, growing up, that's what the aunts and uncles watched. And whenever we went over grandma's house, we watched movies.
Another Kathleen.
Oh my God, another Kathleen. I love her. Kathleen Turner. If you may know her as Chandler Bing's dad on Friends also.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Francis Ford Coppola movie.
Jeez.
Yeah. Sophia Coppola's in it. She's her sister.
Yeah.
There you go. That's why Nicolas Cage is in it. It's his uncle.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Nepos all day. Dang.
Mm-hmm. God, I freaking love that movie.
Everything looks real in that movie.
Yeah, and it all looks so. You were saying that's what made it come to mind. You were talking about how that movie looked like it was the 80s. This one looked like the 50s to me.
Oh yeah, it's even the future, the present time 80s, looked good, and then when they went back,
Helen Hunt is in it. Her daughter.
Yeah, she's played her daughter in it. She does play her daughter.
Scott and Beth.
Scott and Beth.
I know.
They go to a Masons meeting.
He's like, well, they're gone. Let's play cards.
That's exactly what they do. We know what you do.
We know what they...
But that was back when the Masons only had the men there.
Yeah. Ding. Ding. So, like, the whole movie, like, so Kathleen Turner, she goes to her high school reunion reluctantly because she doesn't want to go because she's freshly divorced and she just doesn't want to face reality. All of her friends asking, hey, how's Charlie doing? How's Charlie? She doesn't want to answer those questions.
I know what a burrito is.
Yeah. God, I know what a burrito is.
Homeboy in it.
Yeah, and I kind of love it because it's sort of like, if you knew what you knew now back then, would you change stuff? And
through the looking glass.
Yeah, she totally, through the looking glasses is absolutely right. She totally...
This is his adaptation of it. That's what they said. That it's through the... There's Alice in Wonderland and there's Through the Looking Glass. And that's what he was trying to do. Do a, like, current love story of it.
Yeah, it's just... Was it? She passes out at her high school reunion, wakes up her senior year, and, like, her friends are all there, and...
If you could do it all over again...
She has her memory of the future. Mm-hmm. And...
She knows everything she does now. So if you could go back right now today, go back to senior year, knowing everything you know now, what would you do? Would you change something?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what would you do? Would you change anything?
Oh yeah,
Let's pose that question.
Yeah, there's a lot I would change, Shauna.
I
was not this outgoing person back then. I was like, don't look at me.
I never got that from you because you were always my sister.
Yeah, like I had my friends, so I was silly with. But then outside of that, I was really, like, nervous kid. Like, always nervous. So I wouldn't be as nervous. I'd say the things I'd want to say. Because what's the worst that's going to happen? Like, what, you get into a fight and that's it? Mm-hmm. I would have talked to my guidance counselor more. I did not speak to my guidance counselor once.
Yeah, no, they weren't there.
Once.
I don't remember.
I did once when I got in trouble.
Our parents were so involved in school, too. And we just were like, no.
Once. And that's because I got in trouble.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Like, thanks for the...
Yeah, thanks for the guidance. Because I got none, bro.
Jesus.
I didn't even know how to go to college.
You didn't even know how to do anything.
No.
We just kind of passed on.
I took one class in college. I don't even know how to sign up for college. I found out this is the day for the drama class, and I had to get into the drama class to get into the improv class, the improv group that I was on. You had to be in the drama class to go into the improv class. And I showed up to class, the teacher's taking roll call, and he goes, are you supposed to be here? I don't think I was. I said, I paid for the class. Yeah, so I'm supposed to be here. I never paid a fucking thing, Shauna. I didn't pay a thing. I faked my way into it. I go, and they're just doing improv on stage, and then I was able to join the improv group because the teacher liked me. And then from there, I got onto, what is it called? With Daniel Zorns. Yeah, I did that. Started doing that with them. Literally, I don't know how to sign up for nothing. I was just like, okay, so this is in the classes, and I think I did it. I might owe Cerritos College some money.
No, you don't. They taken too much of anybody's money. That's pretty cool, though. That's really cool. That's really cool.
I wanted to be on the improv team.
You're a good improviser.
Thank you.
Improviser.
So yeah, I would have done more of that.
Been more outgoing. You talk to your guidance counselor.
Yeah.
I would not do it all over again.
No?
If I was forced into it, I would do the same thing. I had a ball.
Yeah, it was fun.
I had so much fun in high school. I had a ball. I was in cheerleading, Friday Night Lights. That was fun. Eating delicious stuff from the snack bar. Going to parties.
That snack bar was the best.
House parties in California
are the best. It's not hot. Everyone can like hang out in the house, and it's not hot.
There is a live band most of the time, or a DJ, because everybody had that set up.
Everybody wanted to play music and make it big. So
yeah, you were in LA, you could do it. But like that was my normal. And then when I moved out of LA, and I heard about other people's senior year and stuff and how they like graduated with 20 people and things like that. I'm like,
you knew other people in your class?
Yeah. Like, you didn't graduate with 2,000 people like me?
Yeah. I had 600 people in my graduating class.
It's such a mind bend. You're just like, oh yeah, not everybody does this. Not everybody does this. Yeah, my high school days were like a 2000s movie for sure. It was like wild, unhinged, crazy, places I should not have been. I've been to so many Long Beach parties I got shot at. I'm like 17 in platforms. Sorry, Dad. Yes, this happened to me in platforms. Those platform star shoes that everybody wore.
Yep.
I jump under this table. There's this giant Samoan man because it's California and there's a lot of awesome Samoan people there. And he's a giant. And I'm like, he's under the table shaking. And I said, and in my mind I go, if this dude's shaking, I need to get the F out of here right now. So I grab my friggin' stuff and I jump over the highest, cement brick wall, those red cement brick walls.
Scratch yourself up good, like.
Oh, yes, we did. And I just got over that wall. I don't like climbing either. I don't climb.
No,
I don't like
dude.
Fences. I'm not doing it. I don't want to break my arm. But this
I'm not
was
getting
a life
snagged on nothing.
or death
Yeah,
situation.
dude.
I heard the pop, pop. I jumped down by the third pop and I said, that's a gun. It's sad that we know what guns sound like, but it's true.
And it's also like, I'm kind of like, oh, it's just a gun. Like, if they hear it off in the distance, I'm like, oh, it's a gun.
Well, that's the country, but when you're in the city and you hear pop, pop, you're like, okay, nobody should be shooting guns around here.
Yeah, I mean, I've had guns in my face.
That's awful.
Yeah, I was dropping off my best friend back in the day.
Repeat from high school, but I don't want to repeat that stuff. So if I was Peggy Sue, I'd be like, nah, let's just leave that stuff out.
Yeah, I was dropping off my friend at her uncle's house, and her other uncle was like, oh, tweaking. He sees me and my friend in the car, and it's just like shotgun, like, where are you from? And we're like, we're chopping your knees off. He's like, okay. And then he tweaked back and he's like, where are you from? Where are you from? It was literally like, where I'm like talking, like, hey, how you doing? It's like, right here. Holy God, no.
Kella.
Yeah, dude.
Kella, who is this person?
Don't need to worry about that.
Oh,
they're gone now.
God.
We're fine. Look, I'm here. Look, I'm here, bro.
Yeah, but that's not what you want to happen to you. How old were you?
17, 18.
Oh, God, why?
18 years ago, Shauna. It's a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago.
Mm-hmm.
You bad about that?
I'm a better person now.
Peggy Sue got married was dope, dude. It looked real. Even the mothers.
I didn't like Nicolas Cage's voice.
No,
that's the only
he was
part.
Wild in it. He didn't fit.
There's a reason why he did his voice like that. I know there is.
He didn't fit. He's like, Peggy. He sounded like that in that movie. So good. Kelly's good at this, guys. The imitation game was certainly on point today. Kathleen Turner. Danny DeVito.
What would Danny DeVito be?
I'm the trash man.
I'm the trash man. No, I can't do it. Okay. He's some New Jersey.
I'm the trash man. I can't do it, see? I'm the trash man.
Whores.
It's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good.
What about you? What's another romantic comedy?
Rom-com. We're going rom-coms.
Oh.
It's the one. It's the Goldie.
The golden.
The number one. And yes, I kind of used this episode to talk about this movie, When Harry Met Sally.
Harry Met Sally is one of the best love story movies ever. I'm saying that now. I think it is. I love it. I love every character in it. I love all the cute little stories, even though some of them are like stereotypical, maybe a little racially charged. Like,
how is racially charged?
remember we talked about the Asian couple? I think she looked nice.
That was like a really old couple.
Yeah.
That probably was from a weed age.
Jonah, they're all actors. None of those people are real.
Don't tell me that. That's gonna crush my dreams right now.
Oh my God.
Really? Those were real people?
She doesn't know.
Those aren't real people. I'm looking this up. Are they real is what I'm rating. Are they real?
You really thought Rob Reiner.
If that's true, then that is seriously racially motivated.
Thank you.
What we're talking about is there are times in the movie just like...
There's talking head moments.
Yeah. Where they stop the movie and they go to like couples talking about how they met, and it's like really cute. And I really thought they were real people.
Did I ruin your life right now?
No way. Are the interviews real? Are the interviews real? And when... Here, shut up. You already know because you have way your R right now. I'm so sad.
Princess Anna, it's about the offering.
Are real love stories of elderly couples.
Our F1 adapted their stories into a script. So they're written down, and those are actors.
Oh, although the material is rewritten and reshot with actors. Why would they say this in the beginning, though? Why would you say it in the beginning, though?
They don't say these are love stories. They don't give you a little excerpt or nothing.
What the heck?
I'm sorry, Shauna. It's still a really good movie, and they made you believe that they were in love. So, if anything, you should appreciate their acting more.
When Harry Met Sally was such a good
She's so
movie.
sad now.
And now it's not. And I thought they were real people.
The next village.
That's so bad now. I can't even watch it with a straight face.
That's why I love watching My Girl. Because I used to sob so hard at it.
That's a devastating movie.
Yeah, I used to sob so hard at it, but I laugh at how hard I sobbed at it, and now it's funny to me.
Oh, God.
You want to climb trees, Thomas J?
This is what I have to put up with.
Where's his glasses? He can't see with...
That was the way she acted. We laughed.
He was going to
cried.
be an acrobat.
Yeah, come on. No, you weren't, Thomas J.
No, you weren't, Thomas J. You were doing someone's accountant.
He was going to be a PCA.
He was going to be... Yeah, exactly.
Jesus. I don't want to talk about When Harry Met Sally now.
Shauna, it's iconic. It's
Billy
literally
Crystal
one of the best.
and Meg Ryan and Carrie Fisher in this film.
Shauna.
It's an alright film.
Bruno Kirby. Don't forget Bruno Kirby.
Bruno Kirby, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yes, he's in theirs too.
Billy Crystal's best friend in reality.
It is Billy Crystal. I don't even want to talk about this movie.
Shauna, start talking.
It doesn't even feel real now. But I like how they follow like a story, like a timeline of two people meeting, not liking each other. It kind of follows that whole roadmap. And then, of course, becoming friends and then falling in love. And then being with other people before and being with each other. And that's sweet. I like when they're in sharper image together and they're singing.
Chicks and
Surrey
ducks
with
and see how they
fringe on
scurry
top.
when I get
And he
in
like
Missouri.
totally gets into Billy Crystal mode. It's
The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown.
Meg Ryan. So yeah. Carrie Fisher's good in it too. Like, oh, I love a red suede pump.
So, I've been looking for a red
That's
suede
what it was.
pump.
It's so good.
She's good. I love her. I love them together. They're perfect together.
Chemistry.
Yeah.
Both. Yeah. Billy. I don't know why. Like, Billy was never cute to me. So
Never.
So, like, the sex scene was just always just weird. Like, seeing him with, like, no shirt. I was
Yeah. His hair. Him.
the jeans.
The tennis shoes. The sweater.
It's all the time.
Everyone wore a
He dressed
sweater
like
back then.
Cosby. It was
Yeah.
odd.
It was very cut.
She killed it. Carrie and her killed it. I loved every last outfit.
I love when she's done. She's like, we're breaking up. And when they're all sitting together at that lunch and Carrie Fisher pulls out this Rolodex.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Married. And she, like, pinches
Yeah.
like, dog ears the
Get
corner.
dog ears it.
She dog ears everybody who's married. She's like, because there was no dating apps back in. They got to send in those
You
videos.
actually had to meet people and get their number and gamble that they were going to call
That's why
or
I said
answer.
it's hard for dudes and women, like, to find each other now. I can't imagine. How do you find each other? Like, There's no Rolodex with Carrie Fisher telling
They
you
went
if you're
out and
married or not.
experienced and spoke to people, and Ted Bundy got them sometimes.
So that's why they stopped. Okay.
That was more in California, though, right?
When Harry Met Sally is a little bit of a longer movie, too. Did you know that's like 2:15, 2:20?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Doesn't even feel like it.
It's just good start to finish.
Because it's written so well written.
Good pace.
Yeah, like you enjoy their banter. It's realistic.
To scene to scene, and it's like over a year's time. But it's literally over 15-year time. But like when they get into the meat of the movie, it's like a year time. Because they go from New Year's to New Year's in it. And they just have very, I don't know, like candid, like, you know, conversations with each other. And Meg Ryan just looks cute every single time. I hated her in her perm, though. The perm looked like the worst.
Yeah.
That perm was, I don't know why she got a perm. She didn't need to get that perm. It was bad. It's a bad perm. Shouldn't have done it, Meg. That was terrible. Should have left her the whole damn face alone. But when Harry Met Sally, yeah, it used to be my one of my favorites.
I'm so sorry. Well, like you really thought they put like non-actors in a Rob Reiner film?
That would have been cooler because I think
would have been.
I think Oppenheimer did that too with like real scientists, was the actual scientist. I thought this was like the same, like they actually put and now it's like the little.
Have you ever seen the movie The Fourth Kind?
Yeah.
That's not real either.
Yeah, I know that the actors,
okay, I'm making sure.
No. The Fourth Kind was terrifying too.
Yeah, it really is.
Jesus, the owl? Come on.
Stop it.
Jesus. Well, getting into cringy, we did talk about
like cringy romance.
Yeah, go back to cringy.
What is okay?
We did Dirty Dancing, which we thought was a little weird. I want to talk about. Wait, you had one you wanted to talk to me about. Are you gonna bring this out now? God dang it! You told me earlier. No, you said we're gonna talk about Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about.
Which one?
Julia Roberts.
Which one?
Like that's her shooting star role, right? It had to be Not Sleeping with the Enemy.
Oh my god, I love how terrible Sleeping with the Enemy is. When you're a jet, you're a jet. He's like in his backyard being the biggest, you know what? And then he's a total predator
Like
when
Kenny
she's
Loggins.
picking the apples, and he's like,
"Ew,
yeah, exactly." He's like, "These are good. Like,
you gonna make me a pie?
Yeah, something like that.
Let me have some of your pie."
Yeah, and she's like, just drops them all,
like,
and he's like,
"F your pie."
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
He's getting like real creepy to me, and then he like becomes the love interest.
Yeah, he was doing. Yeah, he's the drama club teacher.
Yeah.
She leaves like the abusive husband for the gay
the
dude.
rich abusive husband. She takes his money and goes starts a new life elsewhere.
I'm such a weirdo for this. So like every story I find a woman who leaves her husband who's like super wealthy and rich, I'm always like, is that bad?
Exactly, me too. Because we're poor. We're definitely not them wealthy.
Was it that bad?
Was it you can't take a hit once or twice?
Please don't do this.
Please, this is all comedy, guys. We're not being serious.
No, don't be serid.
Let's see. You couldn't have kept the towel straight.
You couldn't have
turn the can.
You didn't want the
way.
beachfront view, like that gorgeous penthouse, her bed. Did you see where it was at? Window to window, sleeping with the enemy.
Beautiful, like everything.
Her beautiful ring that she left.
Flushed away. That he finds.
Didn't flush it all the way down. And then he like cuts his foot because she like minor something in minor. It's her favorite. His favorite. Ding, ding.
Ooh.
It's like in her house. But that's not the movie I was going for.
Well, I know. Sorry, that's not even a romantic movie, really.
It's a love story.
At the end, kind of.
She kind of finds herself in a rural town. But the one I was going to talk about was Pretty Woman.
Oh,
Pretty
Roy
Woman.
Orbison. Well, Mama don't know what won't hurt her.
What? Oh, where were the writers? Who wrote this and thought, What if a prostitute?
What if a sunset
It's like a weird trading places.
Yeah.
It's trading places with prostitutes a little bit.
It's sort of like My Fair Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a raunchier My Fair Lady.
Pygmalion.
Yes, maybe that's what it was from.
You know, I can't watch that movie, and I can't look at Jason Alexander without thinking about that movie, and I'm always like, ugh, he's so gross.
Because he hits Julia Roberts.
God, and she falls. That was such a good hit,
Maybe
dude.
he got typecasted for it. Ew, and he tries to
have his way with her.
It's really bad. But Richard Gere showing up with the limo at the end, the cheesy said, I won. What happens when blah 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 saves the girl at the end? She saves him right back. And then the most awkward kiss in cinema ensues. Look up
I'm doing it right
Pretty
now.
Woman end scene kiss, and it's like they're on a stairwell, so there's no room.
Yeah, they're on a fire escape.
And I never thought that Julia Roberts and Richard Gere had chemistry. And
No.
then they hit us with this one.
And then Runaway Bride.
Runaway Bride is so bad. It's like she has some sort of syndrome where she has to mimic other people to like her.
Yeah.
It's like,
How do you like your eggs?
she's psychotic.
She is.
And guys just they love a pretty face.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Wasn't she a crazy bitch to work with?
I don't know if Julia Roberts was.
I think
but
they
she
called her
made
Tinker Hell on the set of
Hook. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, she kills it every time she's in something.
He climbed up the tower and rescued her.
See?
She rescues him right back.
Watch this awkward kiss. Ready?
Ugh. Ugh. The fuck? Hollywood. What's your dream? Every time. I said that in Hollywood Studios in Orlando this weekend.
Well, that's the beginning and the end of the movie. There's this dude walking through the blue banana.
Kit. I just needed a little pick me up. I never, as a kid, I was like, "What is that?"
Yeah, we watched this as children. I don't know why.
Because the ants watched it. It's true. Whatever they were watching, we would watch.
We love the shopping spree in Beverly Hills.
I love Mary Kate, Mary Ann, Mary Frances. You know, the same person, I'm pretty sure, did Princess Bride, and all of those. That guy, who's the salesman, he's in it also with those three people. Those are his
weird sex scene on a piano.
Yeah. And it's in everyone's working.
He's
right?
Gentlemen, can you excuse us?
Yeah, and they're
he's
totally
king.
They're gonna not look. He's totally going to get it. Yeah, he's totally going to get it, eh?
They're in LA.
They're Mexican. You know,
but I think they aren't. I think they're all black.
Are
for
they?
some reason.
My man.
Just gives him a high five as he walks out. My brother.
Okay. And they would have, they would have had something like that. Mm-hmm. I watched Pretty Woman recently with Greg.
How was it?
He watched it. He goes, so this is what women wanted back then. They wanted to be rescued by some man. And I was
work. Who wouldn't want to work?
I know.
And have billions. It's not about finding a man. I think it's more or less when people, because not just women do this,
being a kept person.
Yeah, there's who
do you not have
Greg
ambition?
came into $50 million, that'd be great.
Yeah,
it's just you wouldn't deny it, but I'm only saying I could see why men or women go after people who have tons of money. It's security.
Yeah. You ever seen How to Be a Latin Lover? It's a silly one where he's a young man and he goes after old heiresses, old money. Man. And he bags one, but then she 20 years later leaves him for a younger model again. Oh my so God. He's stranded without anything.
I have been out and about on a cruise before with these type of women.
I love it.
So I went on a cruise many years ago, and my first and last. I will not go on a cruise again. You cannot convince me.
Why? I want to do it with you.
The only one, if you have a wedding, is the only way I'd go. I'm sorry, you guys. I feel trapped on a hotel, and I feel like I can't get off, and there's no food that I like. You can judge me all you want, but I can't eat out of the Cisco box. The Cisco trough is what I call it. The Cisco trough. It's just like you see the same truck being backed up into there like you do any other mall, and I'm not down. But anyways, moving on. I can't remember what I was saying because I got too hung up on this.
Pretty Woman, Cisco Cruises.
God dang it.
God, you lost me, bro.
I just can't with the cruise.
Anyways,
yes, I remember. I was out with these women. These women were well-off women. They're very well-off. They have their money their own way.
Fabulous.
They're beautiful women, too. You would never guess their age kind of women. You're like, what? They're this old? I thought they were 27 kind of women. When we went out to the dance floor, it was like 20-year-old, 21-year-old buff young guys central would not leave us alone. They were like, wah, wah, on these women like crazy. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Yeah, and they're like, she's like, it's all the time. They just like want to go, I have money and blah, they get thrown out. I'm like, this is normal. This is a normal thing for her. And I'm like, wow. She was very nice. She gave me a dress at the end of the cruise.
That's right. You told me about this.
A designer dress. So it pays to have rich friends. I will say that, people. They give you designer dresses and a little insight onto how their lives are, I guess, every day. People throwing themselves at them.
Wow, it's a normal thing.
Yep, young bucks.
Once again, another Tuesday for the wealthy.
People want a piece of you. You want a piece of me.
You want a piece of me.
Beep, 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 beep. No, don't sing Britney. We love it, though.
It's Britney, bitch.
Pretty Woman. My nose is runny today. I think it's because it's cold. It's cold in here.
Cold in here.
No, but cringy, weird sex scene in Pretty Woman was the piano scene. I didn't like it.
The snail scene was classic because we all have been in that. I think at least one time or another, we don't know which utensil to use. I've been there once.
Reg, Bev,
Wilsh. I've definitely said that at work because they called in for their coffee machine once.
She writes on a lipstick. I like Kit's character though.
Absolutely.
Kit. What was her last name? Tallulah. Kit Tallulah.
DeLuca.
Kit DeLuca.
God, I gotta look it up.
She had a little gap, and she was in Just Shoot Me.
That is her. Mm-hmm. How silly. Her name was like Mia something.
It's gotta be.
Pretty Woman. What year did it come out, Shauna?
We're not going to talk about The Notebook, Vulcan.
No. We don't talk about The Notebook here.
No Notebook.
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't.
It is Kit DeLuca. I'm right.
Yep, good job.
Laura San Giacomo.
She's cool. I like her. I like her.
Oh my God, Ralph Bellamy is that guy. He's like the guy with the younger son who's interested in Julia Roberts, also the other company that Richard Gere is gonna buy and like part out.
Yes, that cruise did have an erotic book club on it. It was wild.
God.
I get on this cruise. We get free tickets for a cruise. This is the only way you can get me on a cruise. I got free tickets for a cruise.
How interesting.
And apparently it was a romance novel cruise also. And the covers of the books, like the male models, they were all there. So you can go on this cruise.
Fabio was there?
Yes. Like Fabio, not really, but Fabio type men of all colors, shapes, and sizes. They're gorgeous. All of them 100.
Like
but I'm
Arnold
like,
Schwarzenegger type men?
It was disturbing, yeah, because they were taking off their shirts, and I'm just weird about nipples in general. So I'm like, why are your nipples out? Like,
toughened your nipples, didn't they?
It was a lot. Like, these guys were like grinding on these 55 plus women. They're like, wow. And we were like, Kim and like, we're in fucking hell.
Oh yeah, you guys were.
Kim and I are just,
I'm like, that sounds great.
It was.
What are you talking about?
You would have loved it, of course. Greg would have been like, you guys would have been playing along, but we were like, I just want to. I was a little stuck up, maybe. It was a lot, but no.
Well, yeah, no, that's a lot of high energy. It seems
I didn't know it was gonna be like this. It was like my first cruise. I go, I don't know what to expect.
Maybe you just need a better crew. Yes, that's what I want to speak about also.
Yes, you got to speak about that.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. But cruises, guys, if you invite me on, cool. I don't know if I'll go.
Devastating movie. Are we going to talk about it? Another Julia Roberts. Steel Magnolias.
Oh my god, that movie.
Here's the juice.
Steel Magnolias is like, I could tell the overacting in it now. You know, like some movies they come like, like it kind of got that going on with the here's the juice and gone hit up.
They're Southern people though, Shauna. It's a theater for them.
Are they in Georgia?
No,
Louisiana. They're in
Yes.
Louisiana.
Yes.
Louisiana. The Bayou of Louisiana. Yeah, I know. That's why they talk like that
yeah.
all day. I saw the play.
Yeah, we saw it together.
Homegirl was holding her lines.
Oh my God, what was her name?
It's Marianne from Gilligan's Island. The original Marianne from Gilligan's Island was in.
What was her name?
We went to the Alhambra Dinner Theater on Beach Boulevard in Jacksonville, and we went and saw Steel Magnolias. And she was Weezer. Yeah, she was Weezer. She played Weezer, and she literally on stage had her lines. It was like reading
Dawn
off
Wells.
her lines.
Dawn Wells. She played Weezer. That's
and
right.
she passed away shortly after.
I know we
and we
did.
were like, oh my god, it's crazy. But yeah, it was like, we're like, is she, like my grandma was
Literally
there.
reading her lines in her prop.
We were just like, is she reading her lines? Like, that's not. It was so annoying, but it was cute. It was cute.
It was super fun watching that play. It was a one. What is it? Where it's in one place.
One set play.
One set play. Perfect. It takes place in Truby's salon. It was really done really well. But the movie, I as a kid, I loved watching it. Once again, everything's real in it.
It's great adaptation from play to movie, because when you have everything like talked about at the salon, like the play was based off that. Like everything, like, you know, time would pass, they would get their hair done, and then they would have stories, and that's really how the beauty salon was, right? You would go see your beautician once a month, and then just fill them in on the month, you know? And that's how the play kind of played out. And for them to adapt it like real time, like it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I love the outfits, I love the characters.
When I was a kid, I would ask to watch the Weezer show.
Yeah, we called it the Weezer show. We never called it Steel Magnolias.
Can we watch the Weezer show?
It was freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's a devastating movie, Alex, not a romance movie.
I, for the longest time, thought that Steel Magnolias meant they stole.
I always thought it's STEAL as well.
Mm-hmm.
Steal, like stolen magnolias.
Like stolen flowers.
Yeah.
But no, it's like they're made of steel. And I was like,
Get those magnolias out of my, you know.
did you get those magnolias out of my tree?
Mm-hmm.
The court hasn't decided whose
Tree. I love Tom Skerritt in that movie.
good.
Drum
Drum.
loves pork and beans, eats it with everything.
Piggly Wiggly.
That explains a lot.
I went to Piggly Wiggly recently.
I've never been to one.
I drove by one because I have a really good friend.
No, I did go into one. I did just to go in with Greg on our way home from Pigeon Forge.
There's actual supermarkets called Piggly Wiggly. I saw it. I stopped. Kim's like, what are you doing? I'm taking a picture for my family because they love the Piggly Wiggly because of this movie. They've never been in one. And I go, I could say I've been here. So then I took pictures, and then I probably look like an idiot, and they're probably used to people doing that, so I don't know.
Yeah, the reason why it's a devastating movie, if you've never seen it, is it follows these 5 ladies who are real close in friendship. They see each other, like she said, like maybe once a week, sometimes maybe once just a month, but they all have their lives that they live. This one's going through a troubled marriage. This one's starting a new relationship after a very abusive one with a drug addict. This one, what is it? She's just old. Weezer, does she even have a man?
No.
But she starts seeing that one guy. That's right. And then there's another one who's just Clary, who's happy in her relationship.
Yeah, her husband died recently,
Oh,
and she
that's what it
inherited
is.
all of his health. He was like the mayor of...
Yeah, whatever town that they live in.
Mm-hmm.
And
Punxsutawney? No. What was it?
no, Puxatawny.
Louisiana. Parish. Chickapin
Parish. Chickapin Parish.
I got it.
Good job, Shauna.
Got it.
And Julia Roberts, who's just getting married. She's got severe diabetes, so her
Type
doctor told her she shouldn't have kids.
This is when diabetes was just coming out too, when you think about it. Like, they've had diabetes before, but this was like, you were born with this type.
Understanding it more.
Yeah, because like the born type diabetes is worse than the
Yeah.
cortisone that you make. So yeah, she had to have insulin ever since she was little.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Yeah, and so
Twice
like
a day type insulin.
she has her baby that she's always freaking wanted, and her mom
Her
is
baby girl.
ambivalent about it because she loves her daughter so much. She doesn't want her to get hurt or to have a baby and then like both of them die or something. And she goes and she has her baby, and she has a kidney operation, and
Because one of her kidneys failed.
Yeah,
and she has to go
because
for
of her
dialysis.
diabetes.
Yeah.
and her mom gives her kidney, but I think her body rejects it, right?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
what happens. So it's
Slips
devastating
into a coma.
and dies. Her mom has to pull the plug. And that's what's so devastating, because at the end of it, there's a whole funeral where the whole town is going because she was beloved by the whole dang town. And Sally Field just absolutely
Sally
kills
Field
it right there.
Kills this monologue.
And then I love the part when she throws Weezer at her. She goes,
Ugh.
"Here, hit this." Like,
Are you high, Clary?
Mm-hmm. We'll sell shirts that say, "I slapped Weezer Boudreaux." Doesn't that be fun? That's so fucking funny.
good.
You have to do that, though. You had to snap her out of it.
Sally, like, starts off so slow, though.
Mm-hmm.
And quiet. She's like, men are supposed to be made of steel or something. She's just like, I was there when that beautiful life came in, and I was there when she left.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, it was the most precious moment of my life. And I could still cry from it now. And I remember Alex did this.
Yeah, she did. Our Reader's Theater
Yes.
freaking killed it.
So in high school, there was like a really, really great drama program, guys. We're very lucky, obviously, in California. And like my sister, there's this thing called Reader's Theater, and everybody did a monologue or a scene or a
No
play.
props. You no
wore
costume.
all black, and there was a black stage, and it was just your acting that had to shine. And my sister did the monologue from Malin from
The funeral.
From the funeral. And my sister Alex did this, there wasn't.
Oh, everyone was crying. I was
was-
crying. It was like it happened to her. It was so good.
My sister's a good actress.
Yes.
She really is.
Mm-hmm.
But the monologue in general is one of cinema. It's just so flippin' good. It's just
Mm-hmm.
heartbreaking because nobody wants to bury a child.
I can jog to Texas and back, but my daughter couldn't. She never could.
She's like, I'm mad. I'm so mad. Dude, she's just silly.
Dolly Parton's in it too. Dolly Parton, if that's not enough for you to go watch it.
Dolly
Dolly
is in it.
Parton.
Julia Roberts was just in it, or they just showed an old interview where Julia said she was complaining on the set, and Dolly told her, "There's nothing to complain about. You're on a set today." You know, like, oh, you're hot. Well, I'm just happy, because I used to live on a dirt floor.
She's
And I'm
literally
just happy to be doing this today. And she goes, I always think of Dolly every time I want to complain. Every time. She's like, Dolly stuck with me like that. I'm like, that's Dolly. She's a freaking angel on earth.
I know.
And if it comes out that there's some scandal with her, like, I don't think we'd ever believe it.
No.
We'd be like, no, not true.
No.
Dolly can't do anything wrong.
No.
She killed children? No.
It's like
Absolutely
Keanu, Dolly Parton, widely loved by all.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nothing can hurt them.
No, I want.
Keanu.
God, Keanu's been through the saddest life, Shauna.
saddest,
That's
most
why he's so
devastating one.
humbled, and just like is just not ornate. He just is, and it's fabulous.
I love that when they pose that question to him, like, Keanu, what happens when we die? He goes, well, I know the ones who loved us will miss us. That was his answer.
Mm.
And I was like, and everybody went, oh, because they're like hanging
Yeah,
on his
'cause-
every
yeah,
word.
yeah.
Hanging on his every damn word. But yeah, man. Good stuff.
Great.
Love, rom-coms, devastating movie. What are your guys' favorite one? We'll talk to chat a little bit. Alex doesn't think that, we know that Steel Magnolias is not a romance movie.
It's
It is
devastating.
a devastating movie. That's what we're also doing tonight. It's devastating rom-coms and romances. Definitely not a romance movie.
No.
Not by any man. There's
there's touches of romance. You get to see Sammy and Daryl Hannah.
Daryl Hannah's in this. She's changed wigs so much in this one that it's like it's hard to remember it's her. At the end, she's like pregnant with like this perm of red hair almost.
Because she works in a beauty salon. She can change her hair.
I keep forgetting that
She gets
that.
like frosting done in the beginning.
It's
She
like
she
the
did it
best
herself.
Easter scenes ever. Like, seriously, the best Easter scenes ever from that movie. Like, I just want to go to their thing. What's going on?
What's that sound down there?
You're scaring me.
Yeah.
Nothing? Oh, well.
What was that sound? It sounded like it was down there.
No, I think it's her scratching at the little thing.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
my dog
Sorry.
is, like, scratching.
I thought there was a ghost.
Dedicated Dads is Married with Children is the best movie. Married with Children?
Married with Children.
He's trolling. We love him, though. Thank you.
Love and the marriage. Love and the marriage.
We went through those actually a couple months ago again.
Did you?
They're great.
I love the fat chick jokes in it all the time. How much of a perv Al Bundy is.
So gross.
Because of that show, I still call giant boobs biggins. Yeah.
His Biggins magazine.
His No Ma'am shirt, I love it.
Good Lord,
I love how he
unhinged.
always called Marcy a boy. I love...
The chicken. He would call her chicken, too.
Yeah, I love when
she
they
would
would
just, like, go
show,
off.
mention Peggy's mom.
Isn't she like this monster?
Yeah, she's like a monster, giant, fat woman. Isn't she a great, big, fat person?
That's literally... That's what I thought when they did Big Bang Theory's home... I was like, oh, it's like... It's like
Yeah.
Mommy's dad. I
Yeah.
thought the joke was done already. I really did. Honestly, I did. My devastating movie I want to get into.
Oh, what is it?
Joey. The I feel like this movie saved a generation, and we mentioned it last stream.
What is it?
Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, it's a rough one. The very end.
It deals with addiction. I was talking to a homie today, and we were like, oh, it deals with so much addiction. I'm like, yeah, because the mom, she's a televangelist, sending money to the televangelist. She's trying to get on TV. She's on
I'm going to be an actress. I'm going to be
She's
on
on
the
like
television.
Fen, you know, this really important Ozempic drug that was actually crack. And then, you know, you have Jennifer...
what is her name? Jennifer Connelly.
Connelly in it. She's
Jared Leto, Marlon
with Jared
Brando,
Leto, like they're
Wayans.
together, and it almost seems like she's just with him just to kind of get drugs.
I think they did love each other at one point, but then it just became codependency.
I think it's always been codependency. Like, all these people are just missing something. But what this movie did is, I watched it when I was really little.
Oh God, no!
Like,
I was
12
like
or
15 when I watched it.
Well, that's little to me. Like 12 or 13, I watched it, and I was like, what the hell am I watching? Because I got into the whole Train Spotting, this movie.
You look into these more gritty movies that parents didn't watch these drug movies, so to say. They watched sort of like what was going to be Emmy or Oscar nominated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm like just not... I don't know. I watched it, and I watched that guy, Jared Leto's arm come off.
Ooh, yeah, he loses his arm to
whole-
addiction.
He gets sepsis, and he gets infection, and it's like, oh, well, don't touch that. Well, don't touch that at all. I don't want to touch any kind of drugs because after watching this film, because I don't want to become a prostitute. I don't want to lose my arm. I don't want to go to jail.
I don't
And
want to go to the
also-
crazy house.
Also don't want to go, to the crazy house like the mom. And it's so messed up because it shows like a messed up relationship between the mom and Jared Leto's character.
Well, it's just he's been an addict. As soon as the movie starts, they're selling the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes and buys it back.
Isn't this such a, like, literally... All right, buddy. Thank you. What the heck? Sorry, it's my kid. He's here cleaning my floor. Appreciate it. Thank you, Wayne. He's mopping up. Appreciate you. Anyways.
Yeah, Ellen Bernstein, I read an article just recently, and she said that was her best performance ever. You know who won that year instead of Ellen Bernstein? Julia Roberts for Erin Brockovich instead of Ellen Bernstein. Everyone was up in arms.
Wow.
Because Erin Brockovich wasn't that good. She does a good job in that movie, but it wasn't like... I felt like she was just playing herself.
Yeah, I didn't feel like she was...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't think Julia Roberts was the right fit for that role. It should have been somebody else, not her. I think Toni Collette would look better.
I think she might have been too fat for that role back then.
Like, it just looked like she was wearing a trashy outfit. It didn't
That's
look
how,
like that was
that's
her
how that
outfit.
girl was, though.
No, but that's it. Like, she was wearing an outfit. She wasn't wearing a costume, not an outfit. It just didn't look believable to me that she would be like this. And I'm like, I don't know, because we've seen her in so many other things.
Mm-hmm.
It just really wasn't relatable. Not in that aspect.
Yeah, Ellen Bernstein, she says that it was her greatest performance she'd ever done. She felt while she was, I think her name was like Sarah Goldfarb.
I'll look it up.
I think her name was Sarah in that movie. And she was like, I literally transformed into that character like 3 times during the thing. She like felt like she was that character. And I believe it, bro.
2000 it came out, by the way, guys.
Wow, not even long ago.
I was like...
Keep going up. Well, let's say right here.
Oh, I wasn't 13.
Sarah Goldfarb.
I had to been... No. I was a little bit older, like 14, 15 at this time. So, yeah, she is also in Poltergeist. If you don't know who Ellen Bernstein is, right?
No, she's
Not her
on...
mom's?
The Exorcist.
Exorcist, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Sorry, guys. Exorcist, yeah. Her voice is cool. She's just got a good voice. I forgot that Chris... Oh, my God. Shooter McGavin's in it.
Who is he in that?
He's the televangelist.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm. So Marlon Wayans...
Yeah, Marlon Wayans.
He has a part in a movie that got cut and he got paid for still.
Yes.
What was it?
He was supposed to be in...
Dang it, there's a part... Like,
There's
I
a-
just
no,
saw
he got-
this on a TikTok or something crazy. Did you?
yeah.
They're the same algorithm.
Absolutely.
Marlon Wayans
Is it? No,
in-
he was supposed to be Batman?
Oh, yeah, Robin. And, yeah, he was supposed to be Robin. He has a whole part that's filmed and everything. And then they cut it and they gave him royalties anyways, or gave him money anyways. Yeah, he was supposed to be in Batman Returns.
Yeah.
And they thought, no, there's too many characters. There's too many. They got Penguin. We have...
Yeah, it's Batman Returns.
Can you
He got paid
imagine?
$100K. 100,000K.
Yeah.
100K.
He would have been Keaton's Robin.
However you say that.
He would have been Keaton's Robin. Yeah, Jax. I know. Marlon Wayans. How young was he then? What was he doing then? Was he doing... No, Batman Returns.
91?
Batman was 88.
92?
88 or 89. Batman, right?
Batman was 87. Beetlejuice was 88. Batman Returns is 92.
92. Was he doing the Wayans brothers then?
He had to have been. I love watching that show.
That show's so funny. We're happy and we're
Single and we're colored. Biddy-doo-doo.
Give me a high five. Oh yeah, they're like...
Yeah.
So perfect.
I love John Witherspoon on that show.
They were such a like...
How come every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen?
It's just...
Had to hide my grapes.
They were making fun of Hollywood. We're stereotyping them so much. That's why I love that beginning of that movie.
Here's my grapes.
Show.
Had to hide my grapes. I freaking love when he says that part.
Perfect. To who? Clooney or Keaton?
Yeah, John
Jax.
Witherspoon.
Yeah,
I freaking loved him. I loved him so much.
Perfect, dude. I love it. Man. Yeah, Marlon Wayans, man. He was supposed to be in there. Requiem, though, is just, like I said, you watched it.
If you've ever seen it, you've probably only watched it maybe twice in your life. Like,
the score was beautiful. It really
Darren Aronofsky, that's why his eye is really good. Just really good as slow pans.
Just makes you get in those feels. This is what happens. God, the televangelist thing sticks with me so much because I just hate, I don't want to say hate, but I do. I just hate that those people that exploit people.
They pray.
Exploit people with religion, donate to me. What is the thing you say, Kim? If you have your last dollar, give it to me or some stuff. Oh, Lord, those people have a special place in hell.
I know.
How dare you? The QVC people. I mean... Easy pay.
Oh, my God.
$9.99.
He's like, how about you put that gun in your mouth?
One of us might go off in themselves. Do it.
Do it.
You got little man balls. Yep. That's dumb. South Park has a QVC episode where they go in about the exploitation of seniors. But yeah, this is what this movie and a lot of these movies do. They like give you a glimpse, like,
and it's a real a real glimpse of it. It is scary.
And most people who recommended this
Keith
movie,
David's in it. That's right. Little John. Ooh, he's never been creepier.
it's just a because of the score, cast is good.
How dark the whole movie is.
And you just got scared straight.
Yeah, you did.
You got scared. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of that stuff. Because I don't want to end up like Jennifer Connelly. Going to parties and having it,
Don't say it.
It's terrible.
It's horrifying.
It's horrible. I'm not going to dehumanize.
She's all like happy at the end with her fat sack.
At the end, the scenes that everybody
She's
is
just
cuddling
so...
up.
You got Ellen, who's like getting covered up by someone else. You got her cuddling her drugs.
Her drugs and her money.
Marlon Wayne's in jail. Yeah. Jared Leto cuddling with his arm cut off.
Yeah. Yeah. Great way to portray.
That music at the end, you're just devastated with them.
And then it goes off. And then
it's
you're
over.
Crying.
And you walk out the theater and you cry yourself in your car.
Her dress being all, the dress she was wearing and her losing weight. And then it gets all big on her.
I'm going to be on the television. Everyone on the buses or subways like, what the? She's like walking in the cold snow. Doesn't even realize it's cold because she's all high on freaking doctor prescribed meth. Oh my gosh.
It was a real thing that doctor
I know,
prescribed
dude. I know it.
That's why when people go off
Wasn't Judy Garland on that stuff?
Dude, Judy she was only like in her 50s when she died.
I don't even know.
In her 60s. I think I was looking that up, but if you look, dude, that poor thing. She was on it, man. Yeah, she was on something. Because she's just, the way she talks, and she's got gritted teeth.
She was only 47 when she died of an accidental barbiturate overdose in 69.
Yeah, she was...
Clang, clang, clang with the trolley.
She just was on it, man. I don't know why. A lot of them just drown down their stuff. Others are just like...
Tranquilizers, diet pills. Oh my God, Judy. Holy crud, look at her right here.
Yes, this is what I'm talking about.
It's only 47.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at Judy. She's 7 years older than me right now. Like, in that. That's what drugs do to people.
Yikes, guys.
Alcohol, pills. We all know that. It's a Scared Straight program.
Oh gosh.
Oh, we were talking about that. I forgot who I was talking to. Kim. We were talking about, Marilyn Monroe and JFK. So there is a rumor that Marilyn Monroe lived out in Florida, like Naples, Florida, for the rest of her days. But then there's a million memoirs where people talk about JFK and their escapades with him, and that he was like not good in the sack. Like, it was quick, it was one and done, like it was just really horrible. Jackie Onassis wanted to leave him, but her father paid her like $1 million to stay with him because she kept getting sexually transmitted diseases from him. And JFK was always sick. He was always sick. People said he was always sick. All those.
Oh my God.
The things, the little dark corners people hide in with their stuff. Golly.
They're only becoming more and more exposed these days.
Oh yeah, there's nowhere to hide now.
What did you say? The cell phone killed the party?
Dude. I remember when that Nokia brick came in, but that didn't record things. No. It's not until the Motorola Razr, folks, where we started.
Was the Razr the first phone? And LG had to be it.
LG or Motorola, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You had a Razr, a pink
Verizon,
Razr.
LG. My friend Lisa had the camera.
Then the chocolates, then the sidekicks came out.
I always wanted a chocolate.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
They're cool.
They would look cool. It was a good commercial.
So cool with those phones. Like for $30 a month, $50 a month. Unlimited. But no texting costs money.
Yeah, 10 cents a text.
I ran up a bill for like $300 one time for texting. Back in like
text after 9 p.m.
You could have. I had friends. A real man, Troy. He's in the JFK.
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ.
Has anybody seen that billboard off the north side coming towards Jacksonville? Where it says syphilis eyes is a real thing, and they show like 2 eyeballs. Has anybody seen this on the side of the? Yeah, there's a billboard when you're coming southbound on 295 from the north side, and on the right side it said syphilis eyes is a real thing or is a dangerous thing, and they show like eyeballs and like redness, and I'm like, why? What is that? It's like a warning, like a PSA to the public.
I don't know.
You know, like they like,
yeah, I get what you're saying. There's the Bible ones with the drugs and
with like don't have abortion.
Yeah,
on the side of the road, like Jesus saves kind of billboard. Yeah, this is on there too. They might have a problem on the north side with syphilis eyes.
Syphilis eyes.
That's disgusting. Speaking of horrible things, devastating things. Yeah, this is a scare straight movie. They need to have another Requiem. Scare all these kids straight. Like we had Kids, which is another devastating movie.
I know, the HIV.
I had no legs. I had no legs.
And Casper, the dopest ghost in town.
It's such a real movie.
It was real. They had to edit it down from NC-17. These were children.
Rosario Dawson.
These were real kids from this area.
Oh God, I watched it when they was their age. I can't even watch it.
I was like 14 when I saw that.
We're just the kids who weren't watched. The parents are off doing stuff.
They had to work. They lived in the city. You have to work to fucking pay for your area.
Yeah. Just the way it was.
Yeah.
If you're walking down the street now as a 12-year-old, somebody's called the cops.
Yeah, serious. You're getting
an Amber Alert.
Yeah, it's on Facebook. Do you know this kid?
Saw this kid walking down the street. Mm-hmm. Somebody saved them. It's like, man, I'm just trying to go to 7-Eleven and get a Slurpee.
I know, dude.
You let your 12-year-old walk?
When I was like 5 years old,
legit.
Parents, I guess they were a little late to pick me up. And so I thought to myself, I know the way home. I can walk. Started walking my 5-year-old ass home. No one snatched me up, thank God. I get all the way home. I go to open the door. It's locked. And I go, great. And I go to the back door. It's locked. Great. And I sit outside. I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom. Then I see this car just come up the driveway, and it's my dad. And he comes up to me. He's like, where were you? Where were you? Because no one was there to get me, so I just walked.
You were the one who was late. Why are you shaking me?
Why am I getting shook?
Yeah, you should have fucking been mad at them. That's what they did. They displaced their annoyances on us. Like, come on, man. You were the one who was
late.
an
idiot. Why was I walking, Shauna? And where was the person watching me that the crossing guard just let me walk?
You're so small. You were probably behind the tree, and they thought, oh, the kids are gone.
The kids are gone.
There's this giant tree.
The kids are gone.
They're smoking. These fucking scamps.
Yeah, it's Edna Krabappel.
I think they did smoke. I feel like I remember seeing them smoking at the edge.
I hope they did. God, they're taxpayers. Then
God bless those teachers.
Just good ones.
Stuff. God love it. God love it.
Any Adam Sandler movie? I love Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I think that's one of my favorite romantic comedies. More comedy. I want to say comedy romance.
Russell Brand.
Did he get canceled?
He got canceled, I think, because of Katy Perry. I don't know.
Whatever. She's with Orlando Bloom.
He's just got an ego like I just can't get over. He's almost like Jim Carrey with his woke stuff now. It's like they know better than everyone. And they're trying to get the message out. And
they're like smuggler.
Yeah.
Like they smell their own farts.
Yeah. It's just kind of like, all right, man. Sweet.
Thank you.
Cool. If I wanted to listen to somebody's acid trip, I would have gone down to acid and been in the desert somewhere.
Yeah.
Buddy. Like,
yeah, Burning Man just happened.
Yeah. Oh, I heard it was bad. Something happened.
Yeah, someone died the first day.
Good Lord.
Couldn't even make it to day 2.
Golly, man. Couldn't hold his molly.
Supposed to be like, what was it, Burning Man? Supposed to be like a place where you just barter. You don't need money, but it's just turned into another festival where everything costs money.
Of course. It's like, listen, folks. Come gather around the fire. I used to go to festivals when I was like, sorry, Mom and Dad, when I was 15 or 16. I was straight edge. I did not do nothing at these things except for what was legal at the time. That was ephedrine. There was these things called ephedrine. Do you remember? It was a hydroxycut.
Yep.
So if you took 2 ephedrine, it was like taking 5 Red Bulls and you were just up all night. So we were at a festival. It was an overnight festival. They're like, let's just have a ball. been to a billion of them. Everyone I went to was free because somebody had tickets. Or yo, get in here, because we were all ticket sales scalper type people back in the day. Like, that's how we made money. I was just really young. I was 15. I couldn't get a job yet. Or I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard because maybe I snuck out that night, and people were hitting them like flyers in Vegas. Like, yo, you want to go to Nocturnal Wonderland? Yo, you want to go to this? Yo, you want to go to that? I could still feel it. I still remember it. I like literally was there right now. Anyways, I'd be like, yeah, man. And they would be free tickets, like literally free tickets. And people today would go, oh, dude, you should go to Ultra, or you should go to EDC, or you should go. I go, dude, I went to all those when they were building those things. Like, when I go now, I don't want to be around all them. People are out of their minds when they go. And rightfully so. You want to go experience it. That's why they set up the lights. That's why they set up shit like that. Like, have at it. Do safe. Be safe.
Be safe.
Just don't do harm onto others, But I went to these things when there was like, they're free 50 free. Now,
I know. Well, how much is Halloween now? It was like $564.
Coachella was an underground thing, right? Yeah, Halloween. It's like an Okeechobee Fest in Florida.
10 years ago, it was $300.
Even that was too much for me. I'm like a $10 bill girl. I'm like,
that's
dude,
why I don't go to these things, dude. It's too
no...
expensive. I just went to Disney.
It's like, sell out with me. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, have a $10 one, or here's this wristband.
Here's a $15
blah, blah, blah.
beverage.
I'm like, dude, that's not punk rock.
No, dude.
That's not punk rock. I'm sorry.
Anytime I hear a PBR is over $4.
No. We ain't here for it, man.
If it's over $2, I'm getting mad. PBRs are $2.
Like, yes, I have money, but I just got this money, like Dave Chappelle said. I don't want to spend it. Man, I just got this. Obama's telling him. I just got this money. But it's literally like that. Like, I'm not going to your stuff to spend that much money. I'll listen to you spin records on this live track you just gave me, and I will be fine with that. I don't need to do any other stuff. I've been invited many times. I love the fact that people still go to these things, but why the hell Coachella? It's just not what it stood for.
Why are we on the subject?
I don't know how the hell we got here. Oh, because Burning Man just happened.
What was before that?
And then the Molly. If I play this back, it would probably be on it, but people know better than us. Now Ticketmaster, the way we look at it, mm-hmm. Now Ticketmaster is managing part of Coachella, which is the opposite of what Pearl Jam wanted. Yeah! See what I mean?
Oh my God, Ticketmaster!
Sell-out thing.
Oh my God, the man! You want to be a star, don't you?
Well,
I control the tickets. I'm the
ticket to get
master.
in. Yeah, the Ticketmaster.
Oh my God, I'm the key master.
It's so wild, dude. Like, that's why I'm so happy. That's why I said I wouldn't go back and change a thing. I can't tell you how many house parties I went to where punk band was playing, and they just sounded even better than I would have seen live.
It's amazing.
Best show you've ever been to ever.
Oh, it was here in Jax. I got to go to Michael Bratz's show. His band was playing. He played bass. I don't know if he still plays. And the Attics were there.
Ooh.
And it was a very small venue. And it was the Attics.
Cool.
It was a really good night. I lost my awesome cardigan that night, but I didn't even care because it was such a great night.
I love it.
I got to touch the lead singer's hand.
That's so good.
I got right up there. Threw my beer around at people.
Good job. Fun stuff. What a ride.
Fun.
Didn't cost $1 million to get into that?
No, I paid like $10 a cover charge, and then it was literally $2 PBRs. I'm like, this is my kind of jam.
Anybody else down for the $2 PBR life? Holler, man. That's
Please.
What it is.
The working man's beer.
Well, yeah, man. Getting back to the love stuff.
Which one you want to talk about?
I actually want to get into Pride and Prejudice.
I've watched it maybe 1.5 times. That's little sister Jenny's favorite.
It's my favorite as well. It's actually the shirt I'm wearing. My badass chick from work, her name's Kathy. She got this for me. Barely tolerable. That goes into what I was talking to Homeboy about earlier. Actually made me laugh really hard because we started saying how fancy they spoke in this. Like Shakespeare, like there's a formal way of speaking.
Yeah, you don't say yeah.
There's almost no emotion too, unless they have to get something out pretty quick. This movie is just beautiful diction throughout.
Yeah.
Wordplay. Jane Austen wrote this, of course, the book way back when. It was adaptation to movie in the 90s, and then they did it again in the late 2000s with Keira Knightley, and I forgot who else was in it. But beautiful, pretty. It looked like the book itself, like the way the setting is, the costumes look real, the set
I
looks
love
real.
how everything looks like a painting.
Yes, it's romantic through and through and through, and I love you most ardently. There's a proclamation of love twice in the movie, twice. So you don't get that. You know
when this was written, Pride and Prejudice?
I'm gonna go 1700s.
Yeah, 1796.
Yeah. God, I'm good at this.
It's called First Impressions, the novel we know today as Pride and Prejudice. She wrote it at what age?
I don't know.
20.
I was gonna say 26.
How on earth does a 20-year-old know that much about love?
No. I could see why. No, this. Okay, so the movie is told by a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Point of view. So it's cool because there is a certain way we look at the father. There's a certain way we look at everybody. It's not about her knowing. It's about, well, how old were you? 1796, 20 years old. You were a fucking spinster. You were married by you were 15, 16, 17, bro. She knew a lot about love.
Did she? I'm going to learn
Let's
more
get
about
real,
Jane
guys.
Austen right now.
It's like that's all your world revolved around then.
Like getting sold off, basically.
If you were a daughter, right, in a well-off family, maybe the movies are just teaching me this lesson, but if you're a daughter from a well-off family, your father is probably marrying you off to another well-off family to strengthen your stuff up.
She was born in 1775 and died in 1817 at 41. Wow.
Just
she anonymously published it.
Great wordsmith.
Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park,
Mm-hmm.
Emma.
Mm-hmm. All of these which have been adapted to screen. And Pride and Prejudice also has a really cool spin-off book, and I don't know if there's a movie. It's called Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, they just incorporate zombies into it. It's just fun.
I think
the CGI is terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. I read the book. I thought the book was better. I don't know, with the diction, the way they talk to, and then the violence in it too is just kind of cool. Like Elizabeth Bennet is the main character, Keira Knightley's character, and she is just a badass, just a warrior. So I thought that was really cool how they made her like that, because they took their personalities, of course, put it to an extreme for an action film, and I thought they hit it on the head. I thought it was really good. Mm-hmm. But Keira Knightley is another, like, oh, she's a poor girl who gets a rich guy, and it's so nice.
But like, she doesn't want him, right? Like, doesn't she think like he speaks ill of her family?
So the title you just said, First Impressions, that's where they're at. Like, her first impression of him is bourgeoisie, uptight, arrogant, rich man.
Arrogant, yeah.
And she says it, like, you be the last man I'd ever be prevailed upon to marry. So I was getting into that a little bit. The way they speak is, like, so fancy, and we're so informal now.
I know.
And it was funny because my friend, he tried to speak fancy, and he just came out with his Australian accent. He was like, I'm like, yeah, don't they speak so fancy? He's like, yeah, like, good day, mate. And then he was like, I don't know why I'm suddenly Australian. And I'm like, what? Why are you Australian? Like, when we go fancy, what accent comes into your mind?
It's British, of course.
British. Why is it always British? Why isn't it French? Aren't they more fancy?
I don't know.
So
we have
so fancy.
We have royalty. That's why they have royalty over there. Yeah.
How we talk all. Why is it such a high pitched voice when we think?
And I guess a lot of people probably had English accents in America if you were rich. Because you probably own land.
You spoke formal.
Yeah, and then there's also like the transatlantic accent.
With your nose.
Yes, it's your Katharine Hepburn type of accent.
Okay.
I'm Maud Lebowski. I'm the one who took your rug. That's from the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, dude, Pride and Prejudice is definitely like an ultimate love movie. It's just
because the way they are with their words.
It's like not just her, it's her sisters get married too, and there's scandals about being done too, and it's just, you know, I always like those sister movies, like Little Woman and with like All of Us.
Yeah, I just can't believe that a 20-year-old wrote this, honestly.
It's 1796.
Yeah, dude, but
what else are you doing when you're 20? You're not on social media.
I understand all you have is time back then, but in her amount of time being alive, like, how the fuck does she know what, like, she literally wrote what women fucking dream about in love. You have this man who like professes his undying love to you. Well, bitches love that shit, dude. And
it's a dream.
How the frick did she know that, though?
She didn't know it. She just wrote her dream. I was just saying this to my homie. It's like, you don't know it. Movies are boundless, yes?
Boundless.
You don't have to tell a story about good versus evil. Everybody's told that story.
Yeah.
You could tell whatever you want.
Yeah.
She told a love story that a lot of people happen to relate to. It's not that she knew it. I believe that she just was like telling from her heart, like, oh, what if this happened? What if this happened?
She may not even, she published it anonymously also. So maybe she didn't even have faith in it.
I wonder if women could publish then. Sometimes
that's
women
true.
have to be under
Ghostwriters.
men's. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Yeah.
She's just a wordsmith, like William Shakespeare. Like the next movie we're going to talk about.
Didn't we talk about it last podcast?
We did a little bit, but Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet is one of my favorite. Different times, man. 9-year-olds were allowed to serve in the English military.
See,
it's
they're children.
But like, how do you know what love is at 20? That's just crazy to me.
You're already talking about it by the time you're 10. So 10 years of talking about it. Keller, it's the day was not long. You got a lot to do. Letters took days to get back and forth, so you hung on to that thought for days. It's just we do not perceive time the same way. She's 20.
She had a lot more to do, and it was a lot slower.
You were a spinster if you were 21, 22, and you didn't get married yet, man.
That's wild.
You were a spinster. Men got the bachelors, women got the spinsters, old hen type names. Yeah. Wild. Her friend was about to be a spinster.
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet was a great love story as well.
Claire Danes, Leo DiCaprio,
yeah.
John Leguizamo.
I just like their diction. I like how they spoke in it. I love how it was new and it was current and
the soundtrack.
It was
everybody had the soundtrack.
Oh my god, yeah.
That is so
young heart. I think I did. We talked about this.
Let me say that you
love so good. Come on. I played that over and over again. One time I told you about that at Diana's party.
Run free. See, yeah, we talked about Romeo and Juliet.
We did. But it's on the love list. We haven't spoke about a lot of rom-coms though. The rom-com section of this.
What else do I have?
Do you have any rom-coms?
Rom-coms? Dude, any Adam Sandler movie. 50 First Dates. Wedding Singer.
They were
Drew Barry movies.
Drew Barry movies?
Yeah.
Adam Sandler did a ton of rom-coms.
Never Been Kissed.
They were cute.
Fever Pitch
with Jimmy Fallon.
I don't like Jimmy Fallon.
We all don't like Jimmy Fallon, but he gets shoved in our face.
Why?
Why, NBC?
Why, NBC? Why?
Because you can control him and not Coco. We're still on this. I can't.
Team Coco.
Jimmy broke too much on SNL.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to break.
Lorne Michaels hates it.
Because it doesn't make it funnier when you break. It makes you look unprofessional and silly.
Yeah, commit to the moment, please.
Dang it, man.
Commit to the moment.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It's a fly.
It's a fly. There was a bee.
There was a bee. Back to my devastating movies. I wanted to say, like, yes, Romeo and Juliet. We already talked about it last time. I can't get into it more because I feel like I'm repeating.
We're like beating a dead horse.
So good. But from back to my devastating movies, well, the only reason I thought it was devastating because I told you that in this scene I literally was like, oh my god, that could happen. It was American History X. Edward Norton.
Ooh.
Homeboy John Connor.
Edward Furlong.
Mom,
Terminator 2.
Beverly, what's her name? Mom from National Lampoon's.
Beverly D'Angelo.
Thank you, Beverly D'Angelo.
Elliot Gould.
Yes.
Ethan Embry, Fairuza Balk, and the guy who plays him, Rutger Hauer. Rutger Hauer.
He's in Braveheart.
Is that him?
Is it Braveheart, dude?
That's not Rutger Hauer, is it? God dang it.
You know the guy with the scar in Braveheart and in Dragonheart, I think. Duh, that's one.
We're idiots.
No, that'll be talked about next.
Absolutely.
And it will not be talked about next.
Yeah.
But this movie was devastating for me because of the curb stomp scene.
Oh my god. That's right.
There are people like, I will curb stomp you, and some people don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But then when I watched this scene, I went, that can happen.
Visceral, gory, the sound, the image. It's as bad as Misery when she breaks his ankle. It's just as bad.
And it doesn't end well, and it just shows the cycle of stuff being passed down and going over and over again. Just John Connor was in it too, and
He does good. He does real good.
He did great in both those films, and then drugs happen, and then he's all around.
Yeah.
Just how it goes. But yeah, that movie was devastating for me only because of that particular scene.
The ending is awful.
It's just I don't know how not to be a Nazi.
Yeah, it's like
don't be a Nazi.
He unlearns everything overnight. They pack away it all. So it's so literal, kind of, when you go look back at it. They literally like take down the flag together and put away your past. And he goes to school the next day all positive with his American History X final essay. Then he just gets blasted.
Yeah. He just dies.
Yeah. All because he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, too.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And it just makes them want to, like, hate black people again. Mm-hmm. Because your brother died.
Yeah.
From violence.
I know, dude.
And it's just a story that's happened over and over again. And it's so sad. That's why it's devastating, because it's, like, real. It's like, this can happen. This has happened. American History X, yes. This is American history.
He has another movie out called... What the hell is this?
Huh. What are you looking at?
It's called African History Y by the same director.
What?
Tony Kaye.
African History Y?
Yeah.
What?
2020?
What?
Bro, I'm not even lying. There's nothing about it. There's nothing about it.
Was it made?
It's Damon Johansu from, like, Gladiator.
I see him.
There's nothing about it.
A movie project with no plot details or cast information. No, so it's not real. Tony Kaye. Dance with Danny.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly when I hear K is the last name.
That's all I think of.
Yeah.
That's all I think of.
Dancing with Danny freaking K.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
Okay, so that movie doesn't exist.
Does not exist. Look at these guys.
They
just want to be with me.
I know, they want to... Oh my god, look at this one. Look at its chin. You guys are the cutest.
You're like, what are you doing?
What are you doing, guys?
She just looks up at you like,
hi, baby. Little baby dog. Oh my god, stop it, E.T. I like the other devastating movie you were going to talk about. That one.
The Pianist?
Yeah, that's a really messed up, awful.
Why did I do it? Why did I do it? Why did I do
He's
it?
like, whoa, she shut her up.
They're in this. Okay, so The Pianist, of course, based in
Itzhak Perlman.
So it's based in the 40s, Warsaw, Germany, or Poland. you know, Nazis. Jewish
Jack Perlman is a world famous
pianist. Yeah,
and
he's famous. He's like the Michael Jackson of piano artists. And he gets put in a ghetto, and it just scene after scene after scene.
It just gets like, more and more freaking. What's the word?
They share this caramel with his family. It's their last sweet thing that they can have.
When his buddy pulls him out of line from his family.
Yeah.
He's like, Mama.
Yeah, he's like, you'll die. Like, go. I just saved your life. Get out of here. And his parents are like, gone.
You never see him again.
Never sees him again.
His whole
so
family.
So many people were trying to help him throughout the whole movie. So that was your only little piece of hope. Stupid people took advantage of him. It also gave me, I didn't know about the Warsaw riots. I didn't know that Jews actually fought back.
Yeah,
like, there
bro.
There was a time of resistance, and so that was really cool.
You should watch something called Defiance.
Yeah, I think I saw that one too.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's pretty sweet. Just about when they're throwing that over the brick wall. That I think I saw that one. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just like what you had to do to survive. What would you do? I'm not gonna go down without a fight.
You're not gonna take me easy, bro.
And those were all the like really strong workers, because I think there was a lot of laborists in those camps. So you had the survival of the fittest going on. You had the ones who would last longer. Like, you want an army of those men?
Just thinking about all of it, like he gets stuck in that apartment, trapped in that apartment, and just these rotten potatoes.
He was starving. And the one guy was making money off him. I was like, come on, man. Is she falling asleep?
Yeah, I think she's asleep.
She's asleep.
Little tiny baby dog. Oh, there you are. Hi, little baby dog. How old is she?
She is 3.
God bless.
3 years old. What did Jack say? Adrian Brody being an absolute master. Yes. I fell in love with Adrian from this. He was just like...
You didn't like him in Angels in the Outfield?
He was in that?
Yeah.
Who was he in it?
He's like an outfielder, dude.
God, Adrian's lived in LA so long.
Yeah, dude.
I remember he was on the Jay Leno show out of nowhere. They were just doing like a Jay Leno talks like on the like sidewalk, and he just like pulls up in the car. They're like, hey, it's Adrian Brody. He's like, hey, what's up? Like he just like lived in LA. He was an LA guy. He just was always there. Kind of like Conan who walks around New York. It's just like somebody who's just part of LA. Dude, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Adrian was really, really good in that one. He got an Oscar.
He won it.
Yeah, he did.
He kissed Halle Berry.
Yes, he dipped her and kissed her.
She was like, whoa.
She liked it. She thought it was okay. Some people would be like, now they'd be like, what the?
Yeah.
See, that's like, it wasn't his intention. He's like, I think they asked him, like, why'd you do it? And he's like, wouldn't you do that? It's Halle Berry. Like, his answer was a little creepy, though. So I was like, all right, buddy. I don't know what to say about it, but, you know, just how it goes.
Okay.
Pianist. I watched that. I owned it. I have it on Blu-ray. I will never not have that movie.
Definitely give it a watch. That is a really moving movie, especially if you like watching World War II movies. Like,
Pianist came out in 2002. Yep.
You're saying 2002?
Yep.
Oh, you're so good. You are on fire tonight,
you know
Shauna.
How I know? Because that was my senior year of high school, and Halle Berry had that dress that year.
Yikes.
And
Who's the director?
We know who it is. Controversial Polanski. Roman Polanski.
There's a reason why he can only film in Europe, guys.
He won the Oscar for Best Director, I believe, that year.
And he couldn't accept it. He can't accept it.
I watched the Oscars that year, and there were people who stood up and applauded, and those who refused to applaud for him.
Because why, Shauna?
Because he's a kid diddler.
Yeah.
And it's such a like argument for these men, because I guess in France, like your like consent age is like 14 or 12. It's something so low. Did you know that? Like, if you look up consent ages, you'll be freaked out, guys. So be careful with that rabbit hole. It's a little
He has refused to return to the U.S.
He might have
because he
FBI
fears
looking at you.
arrest, and rightfully so. Faces multiple allegations of heinous crimes, SVU, child abuse, severe sexual abuse of a child. The most recent claim comes from a woman who filed a lawsuit against Polanski, alleging he raped her when she was a minor. This is from April 2nd, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. So yeah, Shauna.
Van Gogh was
I love
schizophrenic.
Rosemary's Baby. He does that too. He also did Oliver. Should we'd be worried?
It's so this okay. Let's get into the subject.
Yes.
Cosby, was he funny?
Yeah.
Okay, so think of that. Like Roman makes
Just like
beautiful
separate the
movies.
person
You
from the
have to.
art.
You have to. I imagine that this is the most beautiful part of them, and I'm glad we actually see that because the worst part I don't want to fucking see.
Yeah. What did they say? Don't ever meet your idols.
Yeah. Just appreciate the art they give. Don't get into anything else. Oh, you support them if you buy that. It's like the chickens always come home to roost. There's no way he's not going to get away with that. There's no way he's not living. Okay, so he has $1 billion. We'll say he's like that and he's living like. I can't imagine not being able to come home or not being able to
This
go
isn't
somewhere.
his home though. I'm pretty sure Polanski's from Europe.
I'm sure his ego would probably want to take him here one day, or he comes in anonymously. If you're that rich and wealthy, how much more money could you have? He made this film 20 years ago.
I mean, he made freaking Rosemary's Baby how many freaking years ago?
1970. Ooh.
Let's play that one. That's a good
Rosemary's
one.
Baby is 1970.
I'm not looking it up yet. I'm gonna say 1976. 7. I'm gonna say that one.
1976. Rosemary's Baby.
All right. Anyone else want to take a guess? Don't look it
Anybody
up.
else?
Don't look it up.
Rosemary's Baby. What year was it made? We're looking it up.
Oh, we're both wrong. Does anybody want to guess?
Is it older, like 60s?
Yeah, bro.
Ah, like
I'll give
Troy
you one more
said
chance.
74.
One more chance. 5,
Troy said 74.
3, 2.
Hold on, maybe. Wait, let them guess.
Shauna, they could have looked it up by now. I don't trust y'all.
We don't trust you.
It's 1968.
Oh!
So this man's been making movies and possibly diddling for a while. God, everyone in Hollywood diddles.
What is that?
I don't abuse of power. You're sick. I don't know, man. I don't know how people have that in them for that. I don't get it. And like, you're already in Hollywood. Like, you have X amount of money and you want to use your time doing that? Like, freaking go to Vegas. Go somewhere where you can get it pay for it. Like,
I'm
so
glad
it's legal.
I don't understand it.
Absolutely. I
don't
I
want to
never
understand
want
it.
to understand it. No.
I'm just thinking like the dopamine hit from them must be so good that they just like have
Don't
to
even
have it.
like lawfully, unlawfully, immorally, unethically. They don't give a fuck, and they're still doing it.
So gross.
They've been doing it forever. Poor Shirley Temple, dude.
The interviewer said she gave like, oh yeah, this guy he had his pants off or some crap.
Yeah, and go
It
and
was
tell his
like-
mommy. Goes tell his mommy like, yeah, the man. It was silly. He had his pants off.
I remember
Sick.
being in LA and this guy was saying, you don't want to come to the Grammys with me? Like, come on, I'll take you with me. And I went,
Ew.
Whoa.
Yuck.
why?
They just prey on people, bro.
Gross,
Take advantage.
dude.
It's the grossest thing in the world.
Ugh.
Taking advantage of another human.
And like I said, I have great, great friends who have passed away, and these humans still exist. I don't get it, God.
I
I
know.
don't get it one bit. But I will say this: with all these love movies, see, Drake Bell wasn't even safe.
Yeah. Was not Selena Gomez. It's the other one. Ariana.
Oh, Ariana's
You
videos
got
are
those.
so bad. No wonder she is the way she is.
Yeah,
Mac
all those,
Miller and
like-
doing drugs and just being like completely like out of it. Bieber too. I heard bad stuff about.
Yeah,
like, he and
Usher. What's up with Usher? Is he part of this too?
I don't know. He was with the Bad Boys stuff with P Diddy. Like I don't know. And that's what these movies make you think about. These devastating movies, like they bring real life topics in. Let's put a story around it.
Yeah.
Let's put our little spin on it. Let's show the American public this stuff. Hard to make these movies now. Because all people want to watch is the superhero fantasy. And it's
I'm sick of
there's
Marvel
some real
movies.
topics going on here.
We'll eventually talk about Marvels, but I'm not doing them that soon.
Well, what are we talking about, though, next week?
Oh, we said something. Sports.
Yes.
Sports movies.
Sports. And I also want to play a game with you next week.
What kind of game?
We're going to play a trivia, like a sports trivia game.
Wait, is it like actual sports trivia?
It's a trivia thing that I got
I'm terrible
shown.
at the sports.
No, not actual sports trivia, like movies.
Movie sports trivia. Okay, I can do that.
I think we can get into it.
Which one? Like all sports, right?
Yeah.
And like all, it could be like serious to like Major League.
I feel like Major League has to be in the sports conversation.
We're gonna talk about it.
Jerry
It's also
Maguire.
Troy's favorite movie next to Starship Troopers.
Jerry Maguire.
I watched it recently and it's awful.
Jerry Maguire?
Yeah, it's the slowest thing in the world. It literally, like, it's bad, Shauna.
I gotta watch it again.
It's bad.
Is Renee bad in it?
No, it's just like I watched it with Greg and I remember it being so good, and it wasn't. It really has no like.
That's a love movie, love story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, we didn't talk about Crazy Stupid Love, bro.
Oh, dude,
That's
we'll get into that.
Really good one.
Crazy
That's
Stupid
a
Love.
really good one.
Crazy Stupid Love.
The twist. The twist.
With a twist. I know.
Nana. Hey, Nana. Cal.
They bring it all together. Who wrote that one? Look it up.
Looking it up.
We're talking about Crazy Stupid Love, which is actually a great love story. We actually talked about that a little bit last week. I loved this movie because it all took place in LA, and they were at the place where they do the whole Academy Awards, and a lot of like local places that look like California. Steve Carell, yep, Julianne Moore,
Bad Santa.
Kevin Bacon. I forgot he was in that.
Yeah, hot ass Kevin Bacon.
Wow. Glenn Ficarra and John are yeah. Marissa Tomei's in it too. Lottie.
Oh god. And you believe she plays hot Aunt May in Spider-Man?
Yeah.
They're like,
why did they cast her?
I don't know. Why is Aunt May the hottest thing in the world? Marissa Tomei, gorgeous.
I guess the Spider-Verse, there are different versions of Aunt May, and there has to be a hot one.
Okay.
Happens to be Marissa in that one. I just know, like, My Cousin Vinny. That's all I see her as.
Yeah, I love
Vinny.
Slums of Beverly Hills with her. She's really cute in that too, and I
Aunt
think you see
Bay
her
is what Aunt Bay, it's true.
Love you,
She's
Troy.
ridiculous.
Yeah, she's freaking ridiculous looking.
She's beautiful all the time. You can't not be beautiful if you're
And
Marissa Tomei.
I feel like she's just aging so nicely.
I
And she's
know.
not messing with herself so much.
She doesn't
Maybe
need to.
there's Botox, but whatever. Everyone gets Botox.
I feel like
back
she's
then.
had a neck lift, and that's exactly how far I'm gonna go. And that's where,
A neck lift.
yeah, you know, when your neck starts falling on you,
That's what's going on.
falling on you, then you get a little tuck, a little tuck. Costs about
Pretty sure Kanye
Costs
West's
like a
mom died on the operating table for a cosmetic procedure.
Yeah, she did, and a lot of people have.
Yeah.
You don't want me to do this?
It's scary. It's unnecessary, but I understand if you want it. I will be there to
I
support
don't want my
you.
skin hanging
and
off
feed
me like
you.
Jabba. You know, like
This is your last warning. Free us or die. Ho, 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 ho.
Seriously, man. I don't want to be that guy. With the like, do you really want me to be that person when I'm old?
I always take my braid and I go like that and I go, Te wana wanga to Greg, and he has no idea what I'm fucking doing.
Return of the Jedi. We know what you're talking about.
Te wana wanga. Te wana wanga guy. Anyways.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Crazy Stupid Love, man. That was actually like the first good movie I had seen in a long time.
Every single character in it was perfect.
2012 or 2014?
11.
Dang, Shauna, you are just within this range of years.
That one you didn't win, though. If it was Price is Right, you would have lost.
I feel like I'm winning every time I mention these
She's
years.
doing okay.
I'm doing right around, except for Rosemary's Baby. That was
City of Angels. That's a devastating love movie. I wanted to throw everything in that television when that freaking truck comes around the corner and she's got her eyes shut bicycling. She's got her
looks
arms
up.
out,
She
and that
looks
truck
up.
don't give a damn.
You see her face like just go.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Just feels.
Just for a second. And then Nicolas Cage feels it. It's Nicolas Cage, isn't
Yes,
it?
it's Nicolas Cage with the terrible Caesar cut. Like it's like a bowl cut.
Peggy.
It's a bowl. He's got a cut like Floyd at Dumb and Dumber, dude.
It's called the
bad.
Roman. It was
A Roman cut. Yeah, George Clooney had it from Dusk Till Dawn. It was a cut if I ever seen one.
Mark Anthony had
Receding
it.
hairline men love this cut.
Oh, God.
And Nicholas,
Shauna,
he's been balding
do
for
you
a while.
remember the ending and how sad we were?
So
In the
sad.
arms of the angel. For 49 cents a day, you can save this shaker.
The dog has to be shaking.
Yeah, and one eye. It has one eye. Poker eye.
She doesn't care.
I know she doesn't care.
She's like, save me.
She's such a good dog, guys, I swear.
This is Bobby, by the way. But yeah.
Oh, you're right. Alanis Morissette's... Was that the song that played at the end?
Clearly I'm worthy.
I am flattered by your fascination with me.
Oh, like any hot-blooded woman, I have simply wanted an object
We're just
to create.
singing.
Oh God, yeah.
You're running my tent.
You know I could sing her.
Yeah, you do. You do really good, Alanis.
I imitate, not sing. Let's make that very
Yes.
clear right now. There is no singing going on here.
Yeah,
Very
actually,
much
I want to agree with
imitation.
that. Yeah, that's how I feel about it also.
That's how I feel like I do. I don't sing. I imitate the singer.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Ryan. Yeah, good one, dude. City of Angels was sad.
Another devastating love movie.
It's devastating. You're just like, what? Like, and that's what's cool. It wasn't a Hollywood movie. That's what I enjoyed about it.
It totally was.
Homeboy from NYPD Blue was in it. You don't know him? I feel like we've had this conversation. Watch.
Michael Chiklis.
No, the big guy. Big guy in it.
Is he bald?
No,
No, he's got
big dude.
great hair with sideburns, like mutton chop sideburns.
Yeah. Angels. There's 1998.
I was 10 years old crying to that movie.
Yeah, Dennis Franz.
Oh, that man.
That man. Andre Brown. Yeah, dude. This is pretty good. I liked him. He's in...
The Mist.
Yes, that's where it was. He's just got a
Brooklyn
good set-
Nine-Nine. He just
good
died
set of
recently.
teeth. Yeah, it's sad. Damn, I forgot he just died.
Yeah, not even old, bro.
No, that's sad that he just died.
Yeah, I know.
What up for that, dude? I always enjoyed him.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed him.
It's good in everything he's been in.
Teeth. God dang, those teeth were great.
I know.
Wasn't he supposed to be like a mean cop too?
That's what Brooklyn Nine-Nine is. He's like a stoic, very gay cop.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. But
love
like,
that's how I would play
his
it.
delivery is just very stone. It's brilliant. And that's what makes it even funnier.
Perfect. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are good, devastating freaking love movies, man. Well, yeah, man, that's all I really much have. I mean,
Tarantino is still rocking the Caesar. Yeah, Tarantino.
He might be.
He is, Shauna. It may be further back now, but it's like he definitely is.
He just brushes it forward.
Yeah, like a little boy.
Why don't you just shave it off, dude? Just let it go.
Just
It's
admit
okay.
it. It's fine. We know you're getting old.
You know, honestly, I don't mind like a George Costanza either. Just a little bit of bald and just,
Yeah.
just brush it back. Don't brush
You
it
act like you're
forward.
the only person
Push it back.
balding?
Yeah.
Like, Shut up. Like, everyone's freaking balding.
Everyone, even women, people who don't
Yeah,
get it.
look at this right here.
I don't know how I'm doing.
Look at that.
But I don't know. You know, it happens. Look at you. That's just our part.
Yeah, no,
It's just
Shauna.
our part.
It's Pizza Hut hat back in the day. It rubbed right there too much, Shauna.
That
And on
is
the
so
same
funny.
side,
We're all
right
talking
here.
about our bald spots.
Right here too.
So stop tearing your hair back so fast. Look at this.
It's not tight, bro.
You're so funny.
I just have a lot of hair. I mean,
Yes,
I'm not worried
it's
about
just-
it.
You could comb it over like Trump.
I can. You're fired.
Look at it. You could put it over you like a little.
I am above the law.
That is a heavy, heavy braid.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
I know.
Lara Croft. What?
I know who.
Love it. So good. Do you have any more devastating movies? That's where
I
I'm
like
at, man.
Mary and Max. Did I ever make you watch that one?
Yeah, the stop motion one.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Max was very, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sad.
Mary and Max. It's the story. Takes place it starts in the 70s. This young girl has a rough family life, and she starts this pen pal with this. She just picked a name out of a phone book, and she chose this. So like autism wasn't really a thing. Like Asperger's, I don't even think it's called Asperger's anymore, dude.
Oh, whatever it's called.
Yeah, whatever Asperger's is called now. The guy had it back then, and it wasn't a thing back in the 70s. So they just treated him like he was different. And on top of that, he was Jewish in New York in the 70s. And I guess that was rough growing up back then. I don't know. And they start writing each other. But she's like an 8-year-old and he's like a 35-year-old man who takes everything at face value. If you've ever met anyone who's on the spectrum, it's sometimes they take everything very literally. So she asks him where like what love is, where do babies come from, and like they grow a relationship throughout the years, and eventually
Being pen pals.
Yeah, being pen pals. They never meet each other. And then at the very end, she goes to meet him, but something happens. I'll let you watch the movie because Mary and Max is it's very like sad what they go through, like because they just go through these trials and tribulations at different times in their life and write to each other back and forth. And eventually they even like grow apart and get mad at each other, and they come back together at the end, but the ending is quite sad. You're like, you wait for this whole time for them to meet and something happens. It's so freaking sad.
It's like they raise you up. They're like, yeah, here you go. I'm gonna give you that. Not.
Mm-hmm. It's done by Adam Elliott, if you've ever heard of him.
Not disappointing, but you understand why.
Mm-hmm.
Why
I have
they
it on
don't
Blu-ray. I had to buy it. It's different. If you like stop motion movies, it's really good. It's got Toni Collette in it, who voices the main character. Philip Seymour Hoffman voices the other main character, R.I.P.
It's definitely a different avant-garde type movie. I like it a lot.
I really like the stop motion details too. It's not like Gumby where there's nothing in the background. There's like a
Not
whole
mainstream,
city.
just a good story.
Yeah, I think it was up for best animated picture.
It deserved it.
I think something else won, like The Incredibles, something like that.
That deserved it too.
Yeah, The Incredibles. I know The Incredibles is good.
Incredibles is very
Whatever. We know Disney's gonna win.
Incredibles 2, I told you. It's in my sequels. It's on my sequels list.
I still haven't seen it.
Sequels
Still
list.
never seen it.
Definitely a great sequels list. Toy Story 2 also. Hello.
Mary and Max. Watch
Mary
it.
and Max.
Really sad. But yeah, that's my devastating list, I think. What else did I have on there?
We also had a special shout out for this movie that had a love story in it. Did you know Gleaming the Cube did?
Gleaming the God blessed cube.
It had I got told it had a love interest. Christian Slater
Yeah, Ryan.
went out with this girl, but only after a week after I think she was interested in him like a week after his brother died.
So what are you talking
She
about?
was his brother's girlfriend, but then his brother dies, and like a week later, she starts going out with him.
Oh
I don't
my
know. Am I getting it right,
God.
Jax? Am I getting it right? I don't know.
It sounds like Legends of the Fall.
Yeah, like Legends of the Fall. It's like, have you guys seen Legends of the Fall?
That trollop. Jezebel.
She's not. She's honoring the family.
Shauna honoring family by screwing each and every brother.
I think like they did that.
Let's see. How many brothers does she screw?
Well,
Samuel.
Joffrey. Think of
Alec.
Joffrey, homegirl.
No, was it Andy Garcia?
Joffrey died and Shuma Tomlin. It's like that. You're still gonna be queen.
What are you talking about?
No, I said I get it. Like she's going through brother from brother from brother when they all die.
She screws 3 of those brothers.
Well, Sam is the only one she loved, but he died in the war.
And then she falls in love with Tristan.
Who's also played by
Elliot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Yeah, he's in Gangs of New York also.
He's also on that show with House on Haunted Hill.
He's like old in it.
He's the dad in it. I don't know.
I don't know his damn name. It's okay. It's irrelevant.
Samuel.
Oh,
the mustard gas.
Yeah.
He
He's
just
like,
gets.
I can't see. And then like Brad Pitt's like, Samuel. God, that's a sad, devastating movie.
Yeah, he gets killed by Bart the Bear at the end. My favorite bear actor is Bart the Bear. You will know him from such movies as The Great Outdoors.
It's true.
The bald-headed bear of like Westlake or something like that.
Animal actors are a thing and were a thing. They're not anymore.
Yeah, too much of a liability.
Have you seen Chimp Crazy on HBO?
No.
It's the new Tiger King. Except it's with chimps.
Oh God, they rip your freaking face off.
2 episodes. Yes! They get into that stuff. Dude, it's like PETA and chimpanzees, and there's a chick in it who's just as wild as Joe Exotic. And you're just like,
never financially recover from
this. Like
You can only own a wild animal for so long until they hit puberty, and then you can't control them, dude.
Yeah, I don't understand. There's like a fixation. This woman literally is on it talking about how she makes like $6,500 a hit for every monkey she sells. And they're not the chimpanzees, you know, those little tiny Marcel monkeys?
Yeah, the capuchins.
Yeah, those. She sells those for like anywhere from like $5,000 to like up to $65,000, like something insane. And she's doing 10 deals a week. And then you see her in the casino, and it's like, dude, it's like a whole thing. And Sandy Frank's in it.
Alan Cumming.
Yeah, he's in it because he did a monkey movie back in the day, and like he fell in love with this one monkey named Tonka. And then he got in with PETA, and he found out where he lived after and what they do after to them. And he's like, oh my God, I can't stand for this anymore. So he like went with PETA, like, dude, this is not good. They're abusing animals, blah, blah, blah. So like he's searching for this one monkey, Tonka. And the show kind of revolves around this one monkey named Tonka, who's been in a million things you've seen.
Is it like the monkey from Outbreak?
Not that monkey. This is a chimpanzee monkey that's been in a lot of stuff. And then on postcards, on Hallmark cards, you know, all those monkey ones you see now, those are actual monkeys that they took pictures of. Those aren't, and I'm so happy for AI rendering now just for this. Like, just make the AR rendering. Like, just have them film.
I'm not about AI, dude. I want animals in my freaking movies. I'm sorry, I do. I want real things in my movies.
You want an animal to be brought in captivity? No, bro.
I'm sorry, but I miss.
Have you seen those
I
dolphin
miss when the
tanks?
animal crackers, the animals were in cages on the box.
They talk about that in Chimp Love.
Yeah, Shauna. Now the animals are free on the box. If you've ever seen.
She wants to go to Barnum Circus and watch those elephants who get beat do little handstands for you. This is what you want?
I want them in movies. I don't want them at the circus, Shauna. I said it. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. No.
You're canceled.
I don't care. Cancel me.
You haven't seen those dolphins and those tiny, oh God, it's so bad in Florida what they do. Okay, yes. So like the show starts in Florida, but like literally back to your Bart the Bear and Legends of Fall. I remember how we got here.
Yes.
Like it's not good.
Well, some of them are treated fine.
The bear in Cocaine Bear looked good, right? He wasn't a real bear. I thought he looked great.
No, bring in a real bear. Give it cocaine. No, just kidding.
They already did it.
Yeah.
That's why the movie was made.
Yeah. See, no, I thought the CGI was... Have you ever seen... One of my favorite movies is The Edge. And there's a real bear in that movie.
Is it Bart the Bear?
Yes. Bart the Bear.
What is Bart the Bear doing right now?
He died, Shauna, after a long, lucrative career.
How do you know? You weren't there. How was his cage in the end?
How was Shirley Temple? Is she fine? You don't know. She came out okay.
What are we saying? Like, anybody who gets in front of the camera, we should get out from the camera. We're going to be, like, messed up like them?
Probably, none.
No way, man. We appreciate, like, Dolly.
Yeah, but she's a rare breed.
We're rare breeds.
That's true. I don't know, Shauna. I feel like Galadriel. If you gave me that ring of power in place of a Dark Lord, you would have a queen. I think I would be evil.
Yeah?
My
my
Harry Potter house, what is it?
Slytherin. What are you going to be, a Nazi?
No.
At purebloods? What's wrong with you?
You're going to be a Nazi.
What is wrong with you? No way.
Shauna, I don't know.
You just say that. You talk a good game. You be good. Know. You're a good girl, you are.
I'm a good girl, yeah.
Yeah, no.
She said no.
Kim's like, no, she's not going to do it. Anyways.
I told you, I want my freaking bears. I want my dolphins. I want my flipper. I want my homeward bound. You know Milo and Otis? You know how many, that was filmed in China. You know how many puppies and kittens they killed to make Milo and Otis?
That's not true.
That is very true.
I can't watch that movie ever
No,
again.
I can never watch that movie again. They took cats and would throw it off the cliff to get that shot. Because the cat fell into the ocean, Shauna. Not even a lie.
Oh my God. Anything for the shot?
Hey, do it for the gram. Yeah, dude. Anything.
It can't be true. See? God.
I'm ruining everything for Shauna tonight.
That's devastating. Milo and Otis.
What was the saddest?
I watched that movie with like a happy heart.
Yeah, Shauna. What
they
you
were
actually
just
think?
Dying? The cats were dying that I was watching were dying.
Yeah, China hardcore, bro. Do it for the gram.
China. Is there nothing you won't do? God damn it.
Cancel.
Canceled. 100%. Well, we're wrapping up.
Okay.
But next week, we are going to be talking sports movies.
Sports movies.
And we're going to be playing trivia with the chat. We're going to be doing some trivia. And I'm hoping there'll be a prize.
What kind of prize?
A prize for one of our followers. We'll send it to them.
Oh, that'd be fun.
They just message me if they want to. The address.
Ooh, any interest, let us know.
Please let us know. So it'll be a grand prize for the winner. And the winner could be me or you too.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be good trivia. So we're going in. Well, I'm going to set up movie trivia, and then there's genres, or is this sports movies, this movie's that movie. So should be able to set up. And if not, then we'll just do movie trivia.
Okay.
Then in general, it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, sports movies. We should be able to get a lot of, like,
There's
there should be a good
sports
meaty
movies.
one.
What kind of sports movies would you recommend right now, guys?
Major League.
Major League?
Always Major League.
I said Jerry Maguire, but you said it was, like, not even that great.
You should seriously give it a watch if you want to be bored.
I like Cuba Gooding. She says Rudy. I'm not for Rudy because it was a fake story.
Rudy.
That was a devastating movie.
The music is so good. I know. Without Rudy, we wouldn't have Lord of the Rings.
It's true.
Oh, Sam.
Oh, Sam. My son. Brotherly
He's like,
love.
of course you said you're going, and I'm going with you.
Lord of the Rings. Stop crying.
It's so good. It's
Every
such a pretty movie. I watched Lord of the Rings. I'm so happy. And then I watched, yeah, I know, that is a love story. And then I watched The Hobbit, just the first Hobbit, and I cried like 4 times because it was so pretty. I was so happy to be back in that world. It was so nice.
I like all the cheese. I like the food scene.
I know you do.
I heard you keep reminding myself, oh, I smell that food. It looks so good. Every time. Seriously, they came over and stole all his food. I was like, dude, that's rude. But whatever. Troy's saying, Remember the Titans, Bull Durham.
I just watched Remember the Titans. I watched that movie 8 years ago, and I remember bawling over it.
Devastating.
Yeah, because, like, I was like, these kids are, like, 14 through 17 years old, and they're overcoming so much. It was so emotional. They overcame so much, Greg, is literally what I said. But, yeah, this is also a devastating movie. Bull Durham, good one.
William
Good.
Blake. What do you mean William Blake? I mean William Blake. It's like a philosophy love story baseball movie. It's just such a one-off.
Breathe with your eyes. I never liked Susan Sarandon in it. I didn't like how trashy she was.
Definitely trashy.
Yeah.
Women who think they know it all.
And then they like sleep with everybody. Crash.
A harlot.
Yeah, I didn't like
Jezebel.
that. Yeah, more trollops.
No, we got a lot to watch. I have so many. I'm trying to pull some out of left field, like Angels in the Outfield.
We just talked about that.
Yeah, I want to do like some Disney ones.
Is Naked Gun allowed? No, it's just one scene.
It is one scene.
Reggie Jackson, though.
It's so good.
Basketball.
Basketball has to be on there.
Basketball's
where it's at.
Is that allowed? It's a fake sport.
It's a sport movie.
Okay.
I like football movies too. I'm gonna be talking about like the
Cool Runnings.
Not only Cool Runnings, but I'm talking about the like speeches that coaches give.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the Vince Lombardi type speeches. Like who had the best.
You got like
the longest
Any
yard,
Given Sunday.
Any Given Sunday. That's the one everybody talks about. The Game of Inches.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about that guy all the time. I mean,
I've never seen that movie, but I know that scene.
It's a great motivational scene. It's just like, yeah, we're gonna effing win because he just said all this stuff. Yep, inch by inch. Yep, Jamie Foxx is into Pacino. Yeah, they do a good job.
Longest Yard.
It's a very fast type movie. Any Given Sunday. It's very like Ronin films. Do you know what I'm talking about? What else would be like closer to it? What's an action movie? Man on Fire.
So like Ridley Scott. A lot of fast cuts.
Yeah. Mostly like
Edgar Wright, like Shaun of the Dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
fast cuts, but like cool. Yeah, so sports I wanted to do next week, and then the following week I actually wanted to go into not sports, but into more of like the playing those movie review games. And then I was going to try to do a picture-in-picture so we could react to a movie, because I know we're trying to watch a movie.
Yeah, we got to find a non-copyrighted movie to watch. And
it's
then,
a public domain movie.
Yeah, that's the word.
That we could react to, and then you guys could watch with us. There are some from the 30s with like Elizabeth Taylor in it and stuff, like love movies, but I could look at the other stuff too to see what they have. But yeah, that's all.
There's a lot of like horror movies out there that are
pretty old.
Pretty old, dude.
Public domain.
They're called. They have to be. They're called like The Gorilla, The Ape Man.
That's why I said, like, you could do anything, and this is what you chose to do. Get done anything. You're boundless. Except for maybe the effects you can do, right? Or
yeah.
What you're trying to show. But even then, you use what you got. And I don't know why they did that. Like, that's the only way you could tell your story.
Yeah, that's all they had. That's all the production companies were allowed. It's not necessarily them doing this. It's what the production company would allow.
No, it's limitless almost. And
now it is.
What we get, and this is what we get.
But that's why there's so much crap movies out there. Like,
hard to sift through them all.
Yeah,
it's like Bollywood, them throwing out like 30 a day. It's crazy, man. How many movies they produce a day?
Yeah,
Bollywood has like the most movies ever produced. There's 1 billion people there. Hello.
Yeah, dude.
They all producing it. Yeah. But I had a fun stream talking about love with you.
Yeah.
I hope you guys did too.
Devastation and love.
Devastation and love. If you want to be devastated, go watch Requiem for a Dream. Scared Straight. If you're not doing drugs, watch Requiem for a Dream. If my dogs are going to bark in 1 second because of my kids coming in. Other devastating movie to watch that is actually really good is The Pianist. Love that one.
Yeah.
Hopeless, but hopeful.
Did it win Best Picture? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a reason why it won Best Picture. It is that the production, the writing, everything about it.
Everything looked good. It looked absolutely amazing.
Aww.
Other ones I didn't get into, but we talked about before, is like Fight Club, Seven. Those are all devastating
Fight Club
movies.
was devastating to you.
Fight Club is devastating. I mean, you just see this guy slipping from reality, and then through his actions bring other people into psychosis where they die. Men looking for identity through violence, through a club.
To feel something.
To feel anything. It's just devastating. It's sad that that's a state. It is a state for not most, but some men even now. It's a state for them. So it's sad. It's like, it's devastating. Like, oh no, there are people like this. They all kind of group together. My name is Robert Paulson. They have this mindset, I don't know if it's a goal, but there are these, what do they call them?
They idolize him. They idolize Tyler Durden.
I guess, like, it would be, what are they called? Not the cis male. What would you call those guys now?
I don't even know.
Have you heard them? But yeah, that's kind of like who
Machismo?
they are. Lost. It's just devastating. Pianist, devastating because of the, just the war and just that whole thing in general.
Yeah, World War II sucked.
Any war movies, they're so
I can't watch war movies. I bawl like a baby. I get too attached to the soldiers, and then because it's a war movie, they just take them out right in the beginning, in the middle, in the end, and I get so sad. I get attached to these people.
Well, it's like a movie. When you get attached to stuff, then you're just like...
And then half the time, they're like based on true stories or events, and you're just like...
You didn't mean for it to happen, but it does.
Yeah.
One we didn't get into, but it was Kim's favorite. You guys actually watch this one if you want to. It's called What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams.
I've never seen it.
Any Robin Williams films now are almost like devastating because...
I know. We never got to see him old.
He didn't want to be. He had really bad prefrontal lobe,
from all the damn drugs he did.
He was a in the basement at Studio 54 orgy loving type of dude, like so much cocaine. Like people don't realize this about his life. Like he was on one. How is he so hyper? How was he not in his chair? Like no, dude. He was going.
I'm pretty sure he's self-medicating his ADHD.
Yeah. People talk about it in interviews how he's just always had to have this mask on, this funny guy, and if he wasn't that guy...
Like a Chris Farley type also.
Yeah, and that's sad that people don't... It's like, you don't have to be that way. Oh,
Robin
well, if they don't
Williams.
like you, walk away. Whatever. I'm not here to be their dance person all the time.
He's a clown. Make me laugh. I'm gonna make you laugh. That's who I am.
Dance monkey, dance monkey, ooh, ooh, ooh. But yeah, What Dreams May Come wrecked some people. I mean, it's sad.
What is it about?
It's a husband and wife, and they have a son or a daughter, and daughter dies. Sad. Wife dies.
Oh my God.
Sad. Robin Williams was married to his soulmate though.
Yeah.
So he dies too. So as he's going to the other side, he kind of... Is it Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yeah.
He's like kind of like his soul person that takes him through. And it's wild because they say that soulmates, it's rare to find your soulmate. But he did find his soulmate. His wife was his soulmate. And so they're trying to find each other again. And so this whole going through to death kind of thing is like taking a turn.
His wife kills herself.
Oh, that's what it was. The kid kills himself. He dies. His wife is still alive.
No, the kid doesn't. They die in car accidents. It's fucking car accidents that kills them. And it's so tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the wife kills herself. And then Robin Williams ends up dying in a car accident too.
Oh my God.
It's just a lot of death and dealing with death.
It's just
Gotta have a dog to pet right now. Jeez.
Yeah, but it's just beautiful the way they explain it. It was kind of done the same time he did Toys, so it was kind of that set was kind of doing it too. They're in paintings.
I've seen
in-
a thumbnail
it's
where
very-
he's like walking in a painting.
It's very visually.
subconscious.
That's his dream. What dreams may come. It's
Going when they leave this earth, you know.
yeah.
And it's just like
It goes into death and all that good stuff and loss and horrible loss and what happens after, what might happen after, what dreams may come.
Yeah.
May come. What dreams may come. You're not guaranteed a great life.
No.
Not guaranteed a happy ending.
'Nope. Nothing's guaranteed.
Good story. I freaking always love it. We are Marshall, Benchwarmers, Inch by Inch. Troy's got all the movies for us next week. We'll be talking about all that stuff next week. All sports.
He's gonna dig it. I gotta watch some. Greg's gonna love it. I gotta watch some sports movies.
He's gonna absolutely love it. Mm-hmm. I personally, I've got a couple in mind. The Cutting Edge. I'm watching that.
Gleaming the Cube. We can find.
I'm watching The Cutting Edge. It's an ice skating
I
movie.
know what you're talking about. It was on cable as a kid. I never watched it because it was always like...
It's a hockey player turned ice skater.
Yeah, Shauna, it's like, I'm the ballerina and I'm the hockey
serious
player.
Too.
And when they get together... Yeah, I know the formula. We know the formula of the movie.
It's so bad.
Yeah, we'll watch it for fun.
Kim loves it. She's like, it's actually pretty good.
We get it, 80s kid. We get it. You loved it.
That boy's good.
That boy's good.
That's exactly what you're doing right now. We both went.
I know.
Got some good scenes in them.
It's not that bad. We're like,
yeah. Who are you?
Who is that?
Who asked you? Who asked that guy?
Who invited that kid? Bed sheets.
You got bed sheets. Who invited that kid? So good. So good. All right, with that, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Jack says, I love you so much, Kellel. More than the Gleaming the Cube.
I gotta find it somewhere. It's probably on Tubi for free.
Like 50 commercials.
Yeah, I don't care. I love Tubi. It doesn't censor. Tubi is awesome. It may have ads, but it doesn't censor anything, Shauna.
That's
not like
cool.
regular TV.
That's cool. I will not watch ads, though. I
know,
too much
you're
of my
so
life to ads.
over ads. How the heck do you know when movies are coming out?
Oh, well, I figured if it's that good, I'll find it.
See, this is why you don't know movies are coming out. Remember I told you that you have to buy DVDs, old DVDs, because they show you the trailers of new movies coming out? That's how I find
Do you
these
think
movies.
I want to be constantly fed, or should I go and hunt? Let me do my hunting, man.
You're not a good hunter.
Did you hear this?
You're a virgin who can't drive.
That's way harsh. Yo.
Shauna.
I shouldn't have to be told, look, this Miley Cyrus song's a hit.
You are fed it.
And they just play it on everything.
You
and they're
are
like, here.
fed it, Shauna. You are.
Dude, I was telling homie earlier, you could do anything, and this is what you do. You do the mirror. Why? Why film the mirror? You can do anything. Film whatever.
I'm telling you.
And that's why I'm watching The Cutting Edge. Because have you ever seen a movie like The Cutting Edge?
Yes.
What was it called?
It's called, let's see, a nice primp young girl falls for the gruff dude.
Dirty Dancing?
Let's see, Flashdance, except it's the opposite. It's the rich man goes for the young poor girl.
That was Pretty Woman.
No, Flashdance.
Pretty Woman's like that too.
Exactly, Shauna. It's like that. It's let's see, what other one where they have to dance together?
Save the Last Dance.
I hate that movie so much, dude. I hate it so much. The dance she does to get into Juilliard.
Yeah, it's
She's
like
like
Jewel. It's Jewel. Yeah, it's so bad. Yeah, what is that thing? Oh, it's her nose.
She jumps.
It was supposed
Where's
to
Lisa
be like
Nunnery? God, she loves.
She's a ballerina.
And she makes it into Juilliard like that.
Tupac made it in Juilliard.
Shauna, we're not talking about freaking Tupac, a poetic, a lyrical poet.
Like why he was so hood. He went to Juilliard. I keep saying this.
Beautiful smile on that man.
Jesus, really, Tupac?
Digital Underground first. He was on Nothing But Trouble. Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, he was an actor.
All around the world, same song.
Yeah, dude.
The honk. I love that guy's nose. As a kid, I wanted to be that guy.
Yeah, fur hat, sunglasses, Ray-Bans,
glasses.
Humpty Hump, Humpty Dump, Humpty. Yeah, he got that.
I freaking loved that movie.
What was that song?
It plays in the poker room.
No. I'm thinking, stars are for you. There's nothing in this world that I wouldn't do.
You
if
sound
I could be
crazy.
your girl, If I could be your girl. Sing a song. Sing a song. Yeah, dude, I'm not wrong. If I could be your girl. I'm so right.
You sound crazy to me.
I don't say that.
Shauna.
Look, if I could be your girl.
Hold on.
We're extending the chat just to make sure I'm right.
Hold on.
And I don't care. Who knows it?
Who knows it?
Come on. Come on with it.
That was on.
The Fight Night Bell?
Yeah.
Come on. Did you find it?
No, what song?
It's called If I Could Be Your Girl.
If I Could Be Your... By Beanie Man?
Yes. Play.
With Maya?
Yeah.
Girls Dem Sugar?
She has abs.
Yeah,
See?
Oh, Zigazoo.
I was right. Alright, turn it off before we get copyrighted.
Ah! Sorry. Sorry. We do not own that song.
We don't own the rights to that song, but we appreciate the song for being played right now.
Not by us, by Beanie Man and Maya.
Thank you, Beanie
Thank
Man and
you,
Maya.
Beanie Man
We're
and
giving them
Maya.
credits right now for this song.
Yes, it's not ours. Not ours to use.
That's about it for
Yeah.
tonight, man. That's all the love I've got to give. I like love movies. I don't know about them now, because when I do watch them now, I get a little weirded out. But then some, I'm like, wow, yeah, that's love. It's so good.
Yeah, a lot of it's too... Like, it would never happen.
There's some, like, breakup ones that are just so... I like the breakup with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston. Revolutionary Road with Kate Winslet.
I never saw it. Yeah.
Just a husband and wife, you know, in the 50s and 60s, and it's just not good. They're not nice to each other. They say the worst things you could possibly think of. Like, one has a miscarriage and they're happy they had it, and they just, the most evil, awful stuff that spouses say to each other who are gonna divorce, break up. You know what I mean? Those type, like, or
I've
the
never
type...
experienced that.
Yeah, the violent, like, I have. I know that's terrible to say, but I've been in a position where you can't be around that person anymore. And the arguments and the meanest things you say just to so they get away from you, you know? And it's a terrible thing to witness. You watched it on a movie and it's done right. You're like, I was taken back. I was like, oh, God, it's like I'm getting divorced all over again. Like, this was bad. Like, it was irreconcilable differences. It's a beautiful euphemism for we couldn't stop effing, screaming, or fighting at each other, or being this way towards each other. Vindictive, mean. And it's the person you love who knows everything about you,
Yeah.
too. So there's expectation of that stuff in it, too. And the expectations of marriage, the expectations of the woman in the marriage, the expectations of the man in the marriage. This was very much in Revolutionary Road.
And that's where people get messed up. Expectations.
Yeah, expectations are just
They can ruin everything.
no, I need an expectation. I need a standard. We still have them, and that's why we get disappointed.
I think you should just, if anything, you should just expect the bare minimum from somebody. Manners.
No,
Being polite.
no, I won't.
That's what I expect from people. If they act anywhere outside of that, I do not associate.
I'm not going to treat them differently. It's just like, oh, you're like that.
No, I
know
will
that.
treat you differently because this is how you treat people. I will not speak
I won't
to
be
someone
moved.
like that.
Yeah, you're not going to speak to them like that, but if I won't be moved, like, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that just happened. Well, I'm going to be over here doing this, and I'll say it out
I don't
loud.
let it affect me. Hell no.
No.
No, it doesn't anymore. It used to affect me. I guess you get older, you get over the bullshit.
Yeah, like the Adam Driver, Scarlett Johansson scene of them screaming at each other in that one
Marriage
movie.
Story.
Yeah, it's this. I feel like Kate and Leo's argument that like kind of broke the marriage. That was better, deeper, and almost read off of that. Like because this was done later, and I was like, why are they doing the same thing again? I see stuff repeated.
It's like White House down and Olympus Has Fallen.
Exactly.
Coming out the same
again,
year.
Same thing we keep
It's the
talking
same
about.
movie, guys.
Same movie. Same damn movie. But, yeah, I mean, those were freaking devastating. to me. Like, pretty bad. Pretty dang bad. Good movies. There's a ton that I didn't mention, though. A ton of love movies I couldn't mention tonight. But they are part of cinema. I mean, they do pique interest. I know when I watched some love movies when I was little, I was like, oh, that's how it's going to be. Because you don't know.
Oh, God, I know.
Because
you're little, you have expectations.
There it is. You just don't know how it's supposed to be. I guess I had this fairy tale in my mind. I guess we all do. But then, like, you grow up, hopefully grow into yourself, find. And if you haven't found true love yet, just watch these movies, and it'll tell you what not or what to do.
Yeah. Base your life off these movies.
Pride and Prejudice. Go with that one.
That's a really great one.
Go with that one.
It's cute.
Love Actually.
It's not my favorite. See, I'm not big on love movies. They have to be really good.
I like Love Actually.
I like Love Actually, but it's not my favorite. Which I love Peggy Sue Got Married, but I don't really see it as more of a love story more than like finding who you really are. Because she really didn't know who she was outside of being Charlie's wife, Charlie's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of women struggle with, their postpartums and all this stuff. It's like, this is who I am.
Yeah, am I just the mother? Am I just the wife?
I'm going to do this again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge wake up.
That's why I don't have kids. I am too selfish with my time. Yeah.
I don't mind. I have 4 all at once. They're all gone, hopefully. I think they're gone. They're around here somewhere. I had fun talking to you about this stuff, Kara.
Always have fun with you, Shauna.
We had fun with other people in the chat, too, talking with us tonight. Jax, Troy, we love you. Vulcan, thanks for stopping by. Other Jax out.
I'm going to try to find Gleaming the Cube.
Nope.
We're going to mention it every podcast now, god dang it him.
Mm-hmm. Alma, she showed up. I loved Alma.
Oh, thank you again.
For showing up.
Thank you for everyone who comments. I really love the comments,
Yeah,
guys.
they're pretty good. Everybody's dope on here. I'm just sitting here like, what the heck?
Look at all of them. Good job, guys.
Well, I was supposed to be like streaming on YouTube as
Love
well.
you.
I connected it, but I don't know if it worked. So we're gonna figure that out. So should be coming live on YouTube as well. So if you have friends on the YouTube platform, or if you have it as well, then you gotta like hit the subscribe, or just look us up on Mondays around 7. We're gonna go live around there every time. Gotta get emotes, and Gleam the Cube will be the first one. My man, Jax. I'm gonna find Christian Slater's face. Like,
I know.
Melting,
Christian Slater.
Christian Slater, like, laughing, like, the melting man.
I guess there's 2 movies I like Christian Slater from, and that's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and True Romance, if you've ever seen it.
Yeah, well, I like him in Heathers.
Come
on.
That's a good one. Excuse me. Then what? Those 3 movies I've seen with him?
That's the only 3 movies I think I've ever seen with him.
Interview with the Vampire. Yeah. He took River Phoenix's role. That was supposed to be River Phoenix.
It was supposed to be Rivers. Imagine if River was there and not him.
It's the same thing.
It is.
Yeah.
I liked him in Indiana Jones.
But that's it. What else is he in? Stand By Me?
Yeah, that's it. No, but he had a promising career.
Yeah.
The Viper Room took him out. LA, baby, LA. Should have watched Requiem for a Dream. He couldn't. It wasn't made yet.
Yeah.
But that's probably why they made it. Because these kids. Or that guy.
Don't do drugs, because if it can get River Phoenix and who's the other one that we mentioned? That
Judy Garland.
Their Mac Miller.
There's too many. John Belushi. How many more?
Chris Farley.
Jimi Hendrix.
Amy Winehouse.
Come on.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Come on with it. There is a whole Robin Williams. I'll blame it on drugs too.
Yeah, I'll blame it on drugs too.
I'll blame the suicide on drugs. There's no way you would do that in your right mind. There's a million people I know who like get on a bender and then they just go off and kill themselves. I'm like, nah, dude, that was the drugs.
Don't do it, guys.
Don't do it. We didn't mean to devastate you at the end of our damn stream. Prince, yeah, Michael Jackson. These guys were like aided. Matthew Perry, ketamine.
Matthew Perry, yep.
That ketamine base, guys. Don't think I don't know when you're on ketamine. Your little rosy cheeks. That's what it looks like.
I don't know.
Ketamine's ridiculous lately.
I don't know
It's
anything
like
about
the
it.
new weed, dude. Yeah,
They want to go into K-holes?
Yes. Kids are crazy.
I don't even know. I just know the term.
There
I don't
needs
even know
to
what
be a
it is.
Requiem for a Dream with ketamine and Xanax and
Oh God, Xanax. Why does everybody know what they're like? Oh, take a Xanax. Like I've never in my life taken a Xanax.
the Valium.
The most what was it? Morphine from the doctor in the hospital.
Damn.
Remember, I was talking to you on the phone and I started slurring. I had a nurse. So like I was having pains and I held off for as long as I could, and the night nurse, I called her and I was like, I need pain meds, I'm hurting. She comes in and this nice old lady nurse comes and mixes it in slowly. And then the very next day I'm talking to Shauna and they had Gaylord Fokker, the trainee nurse, come in and he shot it in so fast you could hear the plastic click. He went and I'm like, oh, Shauna, I'm getting my pain meds right now. I'm gonna have to call you back.
Shot you with the trank gun. Like old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was literally click. It was the wildest feeling, and I don't ever want to feel like that again because I had no control over anything, Shauna. I gotta go now.
You're like,
I was like
absorbing
drooling.
into
I know, he's seriously assimilated.
Everything just assimilated onto you.
I can feel the music.
I am the Blizzard Queen.
Exactly.
Dude. Yeah.
All right. For the third time now. Good night, everybody.
Good night, and don't do drugs.
Don't smoke crack. What is this? That water boy, right? LT says, don't smoke crack.
Don't smoke crack. And the kids are like, they're just nodding their heads along. It's
all
perfect.
right, love you, Shauna.
I love you too, Kella.
Good
And I love you
night.
guys
Love
too.
you all.
Thank you again for stopping by. And again, hopefully next week we'll be on the YouTubes as well. I'm gonna figure this out.
We'll figure it out. She will. I'm not.
I know. All right, guys. Bye from all of us. We love you. Thanks for stopping by again. We appreciate you. Keep saying bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.